Hello, 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 beautiful people. What a lovely Thursday evening to play the new DLC for Dave the Diver, one of our OG games from the early days, early-ish days. They dropped the new DLC. Played it a little earlier. Continuing to play it now. And it's just giving me all that old Dave the Diver goodness that I fucking love, you know? Catching fish and making sushi. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. So let's do that. We'll watch some fun videos, hang out. Maybe we'll get into some political stuff. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see where the night takes us. Let's dive on in.
Traditional audio nuggets. Actually, no, not you. You're not very traditional. The times do be a-changing. I mean, I can't believe I've been doing this for like 5 years. My first videos were in 2019. I remember being able to get big bags of stuff like this for like 20 bucks. But those days are long gone, or the lots are going for like hundreds of dollars instead of tens. And that's what tech does. It moves in migrations. And the traditional MP3 nuggets have migrated on.
Oh.
Don't worry, I still got heaps of these things that we look at for nugget dips. But mate, this time, this is the modern audio nugget. Everyone's got a phone. Everyone's got a thing that plays music. Like your watch can play music now. Now what you want to do is send the music out of something that's worth listening to. And I've been on the Cashies online store. I've literally bought a humongous reeking box of these. All of these speakers were the cheapest ones I could find. This one's called a Pantone. Sounds like a makeup company. Oh, it's got play pause buttons on the bottom that you can barely read because everything is just like, you know, red.
So one thing I was doing earlier today was I was reading these things in pretty borderline offensive accents. I might try it again once more people are in chat. We'll see how we feel about it.
In a scorching white. Is that a tab? Can I get into the tab? There we go. Ooh, USB-C. Wow.
His friggin' chair.
The most Apple products currently on the planet. Mate, if it's a battle of sound, it's got to compete against the Queen, the sexy speaker. Sing to me, darling.
Power on.
Power on.
Well, this nugget's Bluetooth only.
Auxiliary
we
mode.
get to summon an old friend. Oh my gosh, mate, it's the Dingus Pod. It's that iPod I special. Shut up! I didn't tell you to turn on. It's that iPod I special ordered with 256 gigs in it, and then I intentionally put Dingus on it to devalue it because engraved iPods are worth less. Oh, does this thing even?
Yeah, but if it's DankPod's iPod with the Dingus on it, it probably carries more value now as a collector's item.
Oh, there is fun colors. Yo, it changes colors.
Be at the bottom of the lake.
Massive bonus points. Take
It's
that,
definitely
sexy
there,
speaker.
right?
The PT BSO11. That sounds catchy.
Larger bones. He needs larger bones. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm glad they clarified.
Oh, it's like being woken up for school. Seems more distorted. I mean, it's better than phone speakers, sure. But, meh, I think the sexy speaker still has it. Those lights are fun, though. Oh my gosh, am I gonna have to get used to this kind of success from Nugget Dips? Yeah! Yeah, this gross, sticky, like, this is the one that made me want to put on gloves. Seriously, there are, like, millions of these for sale on Cashies online store.
Oh yeah, here we go, here we go. Like, big upgrade, here we go!
Audio nug. Oh man, Cashies, I mean, like, you really put it on the bit that you shouldn't have. Thank you.
Damn.
It's kind of like this weird dull block. Oh, this makes the same noise as the other guy. Don't tell me this is the same as Audio Nuggets, was just the same guts in a different housing.
Oh, no way.
Wait, no, that's the sexy speaker. Why are you on still? Find my Bluetooth nug. Uh-oh. No,
ba-dum,
no.
ba-dum, ba-dum.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh, no. Okay, this is the nugget dip I remember. It's gone.
Nice. I already have enough.
It just went, and then never
Sick.
again.
Sick,
Oh,
mate.
I was gonna
Sick.
blow it up through the orcs with the maraca cracker. Look, I got it on standby. Oh, the sting of disappointment. It's so familiar. It's nostalgic.
Next level.
Ugh. What kind of shape is this? Wait, and it stands up like that.
Huh.
Very nice. It's just
Almost looks like a
residue
bow
all
tie.
over it. She's had different owners. Vivitar. That sounds familiar. It's like something I meant to twist, but it's got orcs in. That'll be fun. But number one, will it even turn on?
Knit gun.
That's the same noise. They're all the same noise.
Cool.
Viv speaker. I like it.
What the fuck?
What? I know it's screaming out because it's got a low battery, but I like it's like the dial
The busy
disconnect
noise.
tone, whatever it is from the old days. It has like no bass at all. It's like a little bit better than a really good phone speaker. Something I gotta check. Does this idiot have a microphone? Oh my gosh, it does have a microphone.
Like this one time, mate, I went to the shops to buy a birthday cake, but it wasn't my birthday or anyone else's birthday. Pretty sure that you needed a permit to get a birthday cake because I'm pretty sure it's illegal to have fun without the government knowing. Well, I'm just gonna play it cool, mate, and I'm just gonna go in and I'm just gonna do it. So I'm in the shops, right, mate, and I'm holding the birthday cake. And one of the store attendants is starting to approach me, and mate, I just freak out, hey mate, and I've just thrown the cake as hard as I could across all the aisles, mate. It's totally smashed into the head of.
I love it when he
elderly
does this.
person,
It's so
hey.
funny.
And while they're tending to them, mate, I've run into the freezer, and it's where I still am.
Where in the money? Where in the money?
Uh-oh. Did it die?
No, and that's it.
Oh,
I
he
think the
Maraca
ant
cracked it.
inside has died. Yay! This speaker was really annoying me anyway. That's so funny. Ugh. The ooks. This Art Deco funneled looking design. USB charging. Oh my gosh, this is so high tech. Whoa.
It's happening to
the
a
actual
frame rate here.
driver is just open to the environment like that, huh?
Getting a little
I nearly-
judder.
Okay. Wow, it's the biggest one yet. Does any of this actually do anything? Does it turn on? The answer is no. Ooh, double-ended USB. What happens if I just put full maraca cracker in it, even with the power off? It's making noise.
Very quiet.
Oh, I don't know if you can hear that. The answer is yes. The maraca cracker can pump so much power into your audio nuggets that you hear music whether it's on or
much
not.
bamboo? How much bamboo?
Did I just that probably would have fried the amp.
I've already got it. I've already got it, bro.
Oh, jeez. Oh, God damn it. Oh.
Just trying to. Yeah, one grit it.
Oh, my book cell.
Get it. My book
Oh,
cell.
wow. Oh, wow. Just like the old days, old friend. Hang on, let me clear up here. Oh, I've got one more left in me. This one, it too is very sticky. Does near field communications. That's nice. Hit it with the scraper. Oh, cashies. There's got to be a better way. Oh, it's so gross.
But I gave it to
I already
him.
know it's not going to work because when I found it, it was already in the on position. Oh, there's a light on. Turn on. Are you going to
Three
talk?
chunks of
I'm
bamboo.
going to have to make you talk. Hello? Please don't be like this. Why? I think we're learning why it's here. All right, let's see if the orcs works. No. Oh, mate, this is what happens when you buy the cheapest ones of cashies.
Ooh.
Oh wow, it just opens like an egg. Oh, it's actually got
Yeah,
like a
yeah, give me that pickaxe.
reflector.
Give it to me.
With the spicy sausage. Ha! I can destroy you in many, many other ways. Come, my maraca. This is when the experiments begin. Oh, they even label the positive and negative.
Gonna mine
Thank
a
you
boulder.
so much, random manufacturer of crappy speakers. There we go.
Oh. Oh. Yay. Oh no, I gotta bring him to Penhead. That's right. He's all the way over here.
That stinks. That absolutely stinks, and it's getting warm to touch.
Oh, hello. Nice.
If you hear the sound of a fan blowing, it's because it stinks around here. For some reason, I don't know why. Oh, why not? Oh, go on.
Oh, it did.
Oh.
Oh, it did get the stones you asked for.
I like it. There's a little squiggle from the factory this was made in. That's a genuine Feng Shui Ning. This looks like the same. I'm not letting you get away.
Oh. That's good for the restaurant. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I probably shouldn't be holding these, but maybe I need to make a little rig. Well, I still think the sexy speaker's queen, but I'm glad that nugget dips, no matter what they are, it's all the same. And hey, those were some nice colors now, weren't they? And that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Huge thanks for floaties, mate. Oh. That's where my vlog is, and like Frank's there, and like, you know, I'll see you next time. Behold. The original Dirty Buds. It all started here. Every time some stupid bootleg Nugget MP3 player has these hideous Dirty Buds that just crackle mids at you.
They look like that. They always look like that.
On these. These are Sennheiser MX300s. There were
those are
400s, there were
Sennheisers?
500s. It was a range of Dirty Buds. These are actually brand new vintage ones. Look, a generic Nugget. And what do you see? That's where they come from. Oh, it's so beautiful, isn't it? To actually have the original ones. Well, the headphones we're looking at today, oh gosh, someone's just taken this chassis, this design to the most ridiculous degree. I didn't know you could take these this far. And before we look and gasp at them, I just have to help you appreciate what a mess these are. Who would do this? So, the originals. These are 32 ohms, which is the resistance. You know, like a pair of Herder 600s.
Herder 600s.
People argue that's how much power it takes to drive them. It's not that simple. There's sensitivity and also, you know. What I've heard and I've subscribed to is that with more resistance, you know, any buzz and crackle and stuff from whatever nuggety MP3 player that you're cranking music out of, it can't overcome that kind of resistance. For instance, these are the Dirty Buds I use. These are my headphones. So, hey, you want to talk about noise cancelling? These will do it. These are Shure in-ears. They're musicians' earbuds, right? Because, you know, I play drums and play along the music. These are 9 ohms. Some of the most quietest headphone jacks I ever deal with are MacBooks, and my goodness, plugging these into it, you can hear the MacBook thinking. There's a gosh, plug it into a gaming PC, you might as well just talk along with it. The headphone jacks are so noisy. But these are meant to be running out of wireless battery packs to a desk, and, you know, these being 32, very contemporary. That's straight down the middle. These are 320! 320 Dirty Buds! That's more than HD 600s! Who would make these? The answer is Venture Electronics. Let's look at them! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There they are. Oh, this cable feels amazing. This is nice. But what do you see? The shells are clones of the Sennheiser MXs. This is taking Sennheiser MXs to the most ridiculous degree. I mean, you know,
it's like the same shells as like
not even gold plated,
airline
mate. You're doing
headphones.
us dirty, mate. And whoa! 4.4 balance? Are you kidding? Forget gold plated. It's like triple X sized. I'm so excited. I can't believe I've lost these for all this time. Gosh, with a headphone jack like this, well, I'm not playing it out of my iPod. We're busting out the Fio M17. You want headphone jacks? You got unbalanced big dingle and small dingle, and then balanced big dingle, little dingle. And ridiculous amounts of power, which is going to be useful for, you know, running headphones with 320 ohms.
Let's go
But they're
for a
dingle
dive.
buttons. So lately, honestly, my most favorite music to test with is ridiculous big bass stuff, because that's where a lot of modern music is really, you know, making improvements. Through the 90s, that was like the real beginning of sub bass becoming like an actual feature in the music. And now it's like this finely crafted thing. Listen to Outcast's Roses. Man, like the sub bass is leading the chart.
Something's happening.
And controlling sub bass is something that little dinky dirty buds just absolutely struggle with. But we gotta work our way up to these. I gotta start at the ground floor. Oh, I gotta be careful. Am I stabbing through the... Okay, no, I missed. It's fine. I can see I missed. I saw the sun. Oh, let me just get something out of the way straight away. You know, like... I saw... Oh, my pork cell, my Doug Trio, eggs and sausages. Oh, they don't smell like they've been exploded already.
Oh.
That's nice. I love Teddy Killer's, the song Feed Your Soul. Gosh, it slaps. Ooh, on the first one. Ah, it's all coming back to me. These fit in my head terrible. They are so uncomfortable. You know, thankfully I can hold them in my ears to really give them a listen, which wouldn't work if I was walking around. But yeah, if they don't fit, they're not gonna sound good. But you know, we'll struggle on. Okay, that's a nice volume for me. Wow. So that's what that song sounds like with no bass at all. Amazing. It's almost an experience in of itself, because I'm very used to hearing this with a huge subwoofer in my Nissan Leaf. All right. Bootleg Dirty Buds out. MX 300s, the real ones. I mean, I can't wait. I can't wait. This is it. I'm ready. Okay, I need less volume. Okay. Kind of upsetting, because what I'm learning is these are almost quite a faithful reproduction of the real ones. Oh no! Senny, why? I mean, it's better. Like, no sub bass at all, basically. Like, they're heckin' thin. But, you know, it's all mids. But the mids sound better, which means something, because, you know, music is mostly mids, right? That's where, like, the vocalist, the guitarist, the piano player, the viola is, the harmonica, the third harmonica. Don't ask about the second one. You know, like, the bass is, like, the bass, and the top end is just, like, percussion and cymbals and whatnot. So, you know, the bulk of it sounds better. Time for the greatest ones of all time. The 320 ohm Venture Electronics Big Bing Bong Edition ones, the full size balance.
Big Bing Bong Edition
We're gonna
ones.
use that one. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Look, alrighty. Out of the three, right? The real ones, the bootleggy ones, these are by far the best. By far the best. The kick actually has some poof to it. As the kick's doing its thing, it's actually kind of punching at you like it should. And amazingly, at the same volume as these are louder. So that's kind of what it says, like, ohms aren't just like, you know, well, that's how much volume it needs. There's sensitivity and Sony's inability to focus on them. Sony! Yeah, just because they're 300 something ohm doesn't mean they're going to be the hardest things to drive. They're seemingly easier to drive, well, you know, with this proper amplifier, than these fugly knockoff ones. I mean, I guess these are knockoffs too. I mean, this is Sennheiser's design. But there's still no proper sub bass. This tune like wobbles your head.
I've always
off kind
found
of thing.
those
and you know, they
those
still
ones like hurt my
aren't
ears.
doing it. Which is strange considering how big the driver is in these. Hang on, where am I? I'm gonna use my shoes. Oh my goodness, I gotta turn this all the way down. Oh man. There it is. The thing is, I've actually here we are. I mean, you know, these are quite expensive, but like I've actually put in a different filter.
Whenever
you can
I
screw
see
that
ones
off and
like
put
that,
a different
they're
one in
insanely
to make the
expensive.
mids focused. because again, that makes them easier to hear music while you're playing drums.
Those
It's not
in-ear
about them
monitors.
sounding great and big bass and high.
Those really
treble.
high quality in-ear
I want to hear
monitors
I am
are
in the
like
music. These are doing it. You can
3,
feel
4,
the
500,
sub-bass. That's how it's right.
like,
I actually
starting.
didn't know how well these
They
did.
can get
I
up to,
thought I
like,
enjoyed using these
thousands.
all the time. I mean, gosh. Yeah, and then these sound like like when someone's on the bus or something and they got their headphones on way too loud and you can hear their music. This is just that experience, but privately. It sounds just like that. Can this thing pop them? Nah, but it distorts the heck out of them. Yeah, look, if I be more kind to them, then yeah, like they start to make more sense. If you like the shape of these late 90s, early 1000s cheap dinglebuds from Sennheiser, which, ta-da, I do not. So, I've gotten away from the dank desk and actually sat down with these, right? You know, actually put some dingles on them, these like rubber things on them. These are my favorite. They've got like felts and donuts, whatever they call them. I like these the most. They actually seal a little bit and they stop them from just immediately falling out of my head. And I knew people get mad if I didn't actually give them a go, because yeah, it does affect the sound. And yeah, I've actually sat down and listened to a bunch of music, more to rock stuff that I grew up with in the thousands. Like My Chemical Romance's The Black Parade, Muse, all these kind of bands. You know what? I was having a lot of fun with these. And yeah, there's a lot of rave reviews online of people who are really into these. I'm just gonna guess that they're Dirty Bud connoisseurs. I mean, they're out there. There's dozens of them. And yeah, like, these are gonna enter my regular rotation of headphones. I've got really exquisite, ridiculous high-end stuff like the Meze Empyreans and whatnot. And I've got some more mid-tier stuff. And yeah, these are going to be really fun. I mean, it's good to have different sounding earbuds, even if one big thing that they do is just make your other stuff sound better. Because yeah, just to be honest, these just really don't have that sub bass, but neither do Grados. You play the music that's appropriate for them. And look, it's really nostalgic listening to a bunch of early thousands rock music out of Dirty Buds. I feel like I'm like waiting to be picked up from school for my dad in 2006 or something. But yeah, I do like them. But for the money though, my goodness, like AKG K52s, and you could buy multiple sets of them. Multiple sets for the cost of these. And that's another thing I read up on, is everyone like, gosh, even on special, that's a hard sell. You gotta wanna love the Dirty Buds. There's just not a lot of sub bass to them, which I keep bringing up just because modern music is full of it. It's a big advancement that modern music has done. It is the control of sub bass. Pop music's full of it, rap is full of it. It's what people want. Sub bass feels great, it sounds great, right? My cars have subwoofers in them because I love sub bass. But these are definitely entering the rotation for me. Super fun to hear the originals and just be like, oh, yeah, okay. They're just heckin' mid. They absolutely sound better than the balky bootleggy ones, but they suffer from the same problem, which is that they're just mids. So if you like mids, well, mate, then great. But these just take it too far. So, welcome to the fray, 320 ohm Dirty Buds. May I actually listen to you for years, and you don't just balk out in like 12 months or something. But then, you know, I have had them for like 6 years. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Huge thanks to these stinky names right here. They're my $10 floaties. That's so cool of you. Thank you so much. On Float playing heaps of vids, snack stuff. Frank wearing some hats. We're watching Australian police stuff, and soon to be watching New Zealand police stuff. Like, gosh,
that's fun. Okay, let's see what's next.
The Turbo 6 FM MP3 music player speaker system. It's very rare in my life that something this special washes up in my lap. I mean, it's called the Turbo, like that's the brand Turbo, but it's Turbo 6 FM MP3 music. What does Turbo 6 mean? What is there 6 of in this? Who designed this? This looks horrible. Oh my gosh, mate, the features. Oh, USB, unbelievable. SD, actually battery. Wow. Oh, I see. It's the same thing on both sides. And, yep, okay. Max output 5 watts. Well, we're gonna put a few more watts in that through this. Frequency response 20 to 20. In other words, just the bare minimums. It features a built-in LED display and colorful flashing LEDs. Play MP3 format music from SD card. USB disc can enjoy the music from mobile phone, MP3, MP4, PC, and other audio devices. There's a full stop there. And no space. I mean, I'm sorry, the USB disc can enjoy the music, but can I enjoy the music? I paid for this. Now, this technically isn't brand new. I did find it at Cashies. Proof that you can find your dreams there. I hope it's actually the size of this box, because that's the thing about these. You don't know if it's going to be like this big. Turbo. Oh, it is. Yes. That's
oh my
excellent.
God.
Oof, look at this bougie handle. It's just made of the cheapest nylon I've ever felt, but the mold they use is very nice. But you know she's turbo. It says turbo right there. And the obsession with turbo over the years, I mean, it's just a weird snail-looking thing that uses exhaust pressure to compress air for the engine. Ooh, that's not the on-off, is it? Surely something was there and it snapped off. Let me see the illustration. Yeah, the on-off switch is meant to be that terrible. What? Holy JPEG! Wow, that is low res. That's probably some freemium thing that they've downloaded and just stretched to fit. Wow, this is awful. Same.
Ow.
Same. Right. How many times can we use the same assets over and over again? Mate, don't tell me this thing was never meant to be good. I like how they've even tried to decorate this slightly, like with like little corners and things, despite it just being miserable. Mini USB, of course, it's mini USB. Oi, right out the go, mate. Oh, please awaken. I want to smell the turbo.
Yes.
Yep. Or is it just really dim? I mean, I've said... Whoa! Whoa! It's got dazzling lights! Oh, it's making bad... Huh? What if we change the mode? Ah! No, don't! Go away! Oh, that was awful. Ah! Stop it! Wait! Oh, wait a minute. Is the power also the aux in? Ooh, why would you do that? I put some tunes on an SD card. Whatever's the safest way to... Yeah?
There we go.
Ah, gosh, no! How do you turn it down? How do you turn it down? Why is it so loud? What? Stop it! What?
Scary.
Why? Why is it... Where's the volume? Is this all it does? It just smashes at max volume? There was no pause. As soon as that went in, Scarlet Fire began.
Nice.
I actually don't know how to control... Oh, what? The volume is also the forwards and back? This whole stinking chassis and you're sharing buttons like this? Oh, what? You hold it for volume. That's maniacal. That's... I love you, Turbo 6. Oh, wow, it even remembers what it was up to.
Power on. Auxiliary mode.
How's it compared to the original? Hey, we're doing it proper old school, eh? It's quite clear that the sexy speaker just absolutely dominates. It's got so much more bass. The top end, everything's better in this like smaller sausage-like container. This big reeking pile of rubbish just blasted my ears at max whack right out the gate. Actually, how loud can it go? Decibel meter, where like a 5 decibel difference is actually quite a lot. Well, it doesn't sound good, but at least it's really, really loud.
Oops.
Ew, I love how it's distorting the guts out of itself, like its own amplifier can overpower its pathetic speakers. It totally sucks that it doesn't have a regular aux in, because then I can't just plumb in the stunning Maraca Cracker 9000, which is hooked up to an amplifier used in like supermarkets, you know, like all the speakers in a supermarket, and it sends all the power straight out of this. And the last time this featured, I accidentally sent all of its power down the headphone jack of my beloved 5.5 gen iPod video that is like an heirloom of this channel. This is like what started it all, and it killed the headphone jack circuitry and the motherboard. It boots up, but no more sound. That's why it's been conveniently labeled now as to what's in and out. But what do you see at the front? This is speaker inputs.
Ow.
I'm gonna find a way to blow these up. You watch. I actually got to build my own one of these because I went to LTX last year. And look, I did Aussie colors. Got to be really careful with it because I definitely want to put this back together, you know? Oh, can I just remove all these? Oh, very good. I'm worried this whole thing's just glued together. Oh, no. No. It's garbage. Yes. You see how small they really are. These are stinking not cheap, these screwdrivers, but it's been really, really stinking useful. Wow, this is made out of pure garbolium. I mean, I'm blown away they actually got little connectors and things, or that they just like snot them all together. Looks like there's a bunch of holes drilled for other stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, this is really thin gauge stuff. And it's really dry and brittle. It doesn't want to do this. No! I used to be good at this. I'm worried these wires are going to smoke. Maraca cracker. Oh, plugged in the correct side.
Ow.
Oh, these poor wires.
No.
An entire supermarket's worth of power's coming through. Like, beep, beep. Here comes a whole food land. Oh, dear. Oh, that's scary. Oh, I know how powerful this really is. Yes, sir, we got a up to Dingus, Dungus, and then no one's ever gone Chungus. Ever. Okay. It's working. Oh! Oh! No! It's dying! There's smoke!
Woo!
It's smoking bad! That's it! That's full Chungus!
Got it!
Oh! It's smoking really bad! Oh my goodness. How can it smoke a whole bunch and then just keep working? Excuse me? Hang on, I gotta test him on this on its usual prey. It's the first time I've ever tried blowing up speakers. Vintage Smaznug buds. Didn't make it the Chungus.
Just
to be
fucking
fair, it is
blew
called
out in 2
the
seconds.
Maraca Cracker 9000. It is designed for poppin' dirty buds, and pop 'em it does. Old mate Chris, who built me this thing, was teasing like, well, we could make it stronger. I'm like, but why? It reliably blows up buds. We need something that blows up speakers now. Oh no, we're gonna make the Maraca Cracker even stronger, everybody. I'm gonna put this away before I destroy another iPod. Oh, hang on, I'm getting all the bits together again. Oh wow, look, yeah, there you go. It's like a ship in a bottle, you know? And look, its speakers are in there, and its control panel. Technically, I guess I could go back to caches and say it is still complete, but it has been thrown on the floor now. Oi, my sausages! Well, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Shoot, thanks to me floaties, mate. Thank you for supporting me. That's where my vlog is. That's where Frank's vlog is. And you know, mate, I'll see you all next time.
Well, this just doesn't make any stinking...
I'm actually terrified. So I don't really recommend going onto the really, really low tier shopping sites because you don't actually know what you're getting. The trend nowadays is about who needs health and safety, get out of the way, we know what we're doing, but it's that kind of attitude that's gonna get you stuck with some asbestos bath mats. My least favorite metal of all time is lead because it just, like, it makes you dumb, ruins your hearing, and can just make you aggravated and full of headaches all the time. What a horrible curse. But it's dirt cheap and very malleable, so it finds its way into lots of dirt industries. It's how, like in processed foods, there's traces of lead all through it. Cheap machinery. And that's where this comes in. This is doubly special. I mean, this is a $10 watch off of Temu. I mean, yes, it says 15, that's Australian dollars, and our currency is worthless. This is extra special because not only do you have all the fears of what is it actually made of, what am I pressing against my skin all day, but also data issues. Seriously, viruses can just be a few lines of code the size of kilobytes. Somebody has to be the day zero victim, and to test this thing, I have prepared my old 15 Pro Max because it has to be a good phone. It has to be synced to something proper. But this is the one that got the cheapest replacement screen. Look at the chin it's got, and the frame rate's all messed up, and it touches horribly. It has destroyed this phone, and it's been completely wiped. No trace of even a Wi-Fi password on it. I'm being extra careful. I gotta get it out of this plastic so we can see in all its glory. Release the stinky factory air. There we go. Why is the A in smartwatch brown? I can already see that it's a bootleg Apple Watch. Just copy what's popular, I guess. Made in China, we figured. Smartwatch with brown A again. Oh, it says smartwatch a lot. Product name, smartwatch. I get it now. Straight out of Guangdong. This complies with Part 15 of the FCC rules. Operation is subject to the following. Now, you can just print that. Same way you can just walk into a supermarket and buy a birthday cake. They don't ask for a birth certificate. Oh no, here we go. $10 smartwatch. Here it comes. It's gonna drop any... Come on. Oh! Get to the nug in a bit. It's suspiciously heavy. Very suspicious. What is this? Oh no, this is the charger? So it's not magnetic clack on, it's clip on. Little charging dudes. Same quality, or actually no, I think that's actually much thinner than normal. You know, like Samsung devices basically ship with bootleg style like USB cables. This is now sub that. We're entering, oh look at the sprue on it. We're entering unknown technologies of crappage. This actually feels kind of nice. Is asbestos soft? It's got like a pin and like a slidey lock. That looks annoying. Oh, credit to Temu. We got this in 12 days. 12 days. I mean, Australia does have a proximity to China, and we have quite the working relationship, so maybe factor that into it. This looks nice. The Ultra Roadmap version. Why is it so long? It's super long. Oh, talking about FCC compliance. I mean, you can just print that. Powering on and off, charging, download and install the Bluetooth app. You need to download the app in this manual to connect the smartwatch. No! 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 No, no, no. Now that's proper ways of getting malware. Gosh, I was dodgy enough just hooking up Bluetooth. There's nothing in here. This is now suddenly far worse than I feared. Seriously, if it needs an app, we're not doing that. We are absolutely not. Smartwatch. Please charge before use. Yep, absolute Apple Watch knockoff. Wearable notification sport device. It's a TB39. Don't throw it in the bin. You're gonna be tempted. Oi, it actually looks like a fake smartwatch. I know there's a trend, and gosh, it baffles me, of like kids wearing broken, non-charging Apple Watches just so they can be seen wearing one. That... I don't get that. Plot this in like this. There's actually a spring in it. It's like a pin you engage. It's not the worst, but it's not amazing. I've done it. Watching has happened. Oh, did I put this on backwards? Yes, I have. And I finally did it. Seriously, from a distance, you would never know. You would never know. I mean, you know, people go like, wow, it's amazing how they copied it. You know, as a musician, it's so much easier to be in a cover band than an original band. It's so easy just to take someone's recipe and just spit it out. Coming up with the original idea is the hard bit. Well, it did say please charge, so this is so crap. Hello. Hey, mate. Yeah, that's Apple Watch looking. I'm just going to turn on straight away because we need to figure out if it needs an app, it's finished. It is absolutely finished. Oh, it's got old school phone style vibration up. Oh, that digital crown doesn't feel... I thought you'd at least be able to kind of use it for a bit while it's charging. Has it got tap to wake? No. It didn't say how long to charge for, only to... please charge before use. So I'm calling it good enough. We're in! Oh, my book sales. It actually looks pretty good. Wow. This is what dodgy stuff is like. It's February 10th somewhere. I haven't given any data. It's just like, oh, I don't know what clouds are. Oh, apps. Oh, cheeky. Cheeky, does the digital crown do anything? No. Wow, this idiot keeps turning off. Can we go into settings? That does nothing. Is this just a oh, wow, hang on, listen. It's not a digital crown. It's an actual crown. It really goes click, click, click. Hang on, we gotta go back. Wow, no kidding. This was $10. I'm so glad we're in and we're not using an app. We've got to do a lot of close-ups. I put these on because, man, my hands are covered in cuts from moving house. Is that actually X or are they stealing... Oh, wow. Or are they actually just stealing the icon? Well, they're still calling it Twitter, so they can't figure out what's what. I don't trust any of these to be real. Like, they almost seem like you log into it and then it just logs your password. I could be being very, very unfair, but it's just... Oh, no. Oh, we do have to charge it. All right, we're going to have to let this go for a little while, I reckon. When they said please charge, they meant it. The dream is real. Get out. The screen is hilariously low res compared to modern stuff, but compared to like the mid-thousands nugget crap that I play with, it's almost cromulent. Keeps turning off. Hang on. We're going to navigate to the settings and get it to stop turning off. What is that? Second Twitter? What are you? Thanks for the heads up. Oh, okay, hang on. All right, we're gonna come back to that. I'm gonna fix this stupid display. It's so hard to turn. 5 seconds. Oh, jeez. One click of the scroll wheel sends me flying in the other direction. I do love that it's actually a clicky thing. It feels like a really cheap mechanical wind-up watch that would break and lose time after a week. There's styles. What? 3. I'm a style 3 person. Oh, all right. This is my least favorite. Is that a loading screen? Slide restart. Technically, it is. All right, we're gonna play this game. Like, what do you do? What do you do? Oh, it's crap. It's not Flappy Bird. This is Crappy Bird. Oh, damn. Hang on, I'm not doing this properly. I mean, the fact that they actually did put a game on it is like actually a genuinely nice touch. Because, like, you know, you're sitting in the dunnies at work or you're waiting for the bus or something. This is better than nothing. Actually, maybe not. Yeah. I was actually really good at Flappy Bird. I caught the rhythm. And, yeah, each one of these jumps equals nothing. The real Flappy Bird, it's actually like a kind of awkward sized jump. And your fingers covering most of the game most of the time. So yeah, this isn't a game that translates well to smartwatch. It's there if staring at the ground just ain't doing it for you. This is a close contender. You find a mobile phone. I found one. Find a mobile phone. Please connect the app. No way. I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna do it. If I knew how to have like the VPN equivalent of like an internet thing, you know, or a router or something, like, you know, where I have internet access, but if it gets compromised, it doesn't matter. I'm not that smart. I hope there's just like regular Bluetooth sync up where it's kind of like just a cheap pair of headphones instead of this like actually molding itself to my phone. What is world? Oh, okay. Let's get out of there. Camera control. All your messages, fitness stuff. I'm betting your phone is going to be doing all the work for this thing. This is just like a cheap facade, and then the app gives it all the power. The fitness rings straight from the Apple Watch. Oh, they give you a calendar though. That's nice. Music. Right, come on. We got to be able to just Bluetooth this thing. Bluetooth on. Bluetooth on. Will it just appear? I haven't done anything. E-watch. I'm going to take a bet that's this guy. Connect to it immediately. Connected. There are people doing this with their actual phones with their personal information on it. I just press play on music or something, or got some classic Anchors Away here. It's coming out of this. I like how this really... No, stop. How do I stop it? This thing's all backwards. This is meant to be controlling this, but this is controlling this. It's behaving like a cheap Bluetooth speaker. So if I press play... Okay, no. It is doing it. Oh, wow. It is No. It is unresponsive. Just like this screen we've put on it. It's match made in heaven. Why is it coming out of this? I'm glad that it is. Oh, does it have a microphone? As I'm pressing, the buck noises are coming out of this. Oh, I don't think it's doing it. No. That's my test if this is actually working as a microphone, because if I bring it, you know, closer and further away from me, that should change. That should look, it's saying the same because it's this phone that's picking up the microphone. Great. So this isn't a microphone, but it does take over as your speakers. A worst of both worlds. I'm glad to sync to this phone, but this is rougher than I'd hoped for. Is that the power button? Oh, soon. I'm gonna look forward to it. It's still impressive, like how it emulates an Apple Watch, but then I forget that the Apple Watch is like 10 years old. Oh, it's letting me do sports. Indoor bike, football, basketball, indoor running and indoor walking. Where's mole walking? It's not representing everyone. I guess that counts. I think all of this is just for show. I don't think that, because normally it'd be showing a green thing going, and it ain't showing nothing. So I've got a commercial treadmill here. Got it because they threw it out because it nearly caught fire. But I just walked half a kilometer, and I mean, It says 0.3. I mean, how can it know? Obviously, it's not talking to GPS. It's not talking to a phone of any kind. Oh gosh, this scroll's terrible. I mean, it's keeping track of something, even just steps. I remember being a kid and they give you a little pedometer, like with your cornflakes or something. That was the best thing ever. This at least does that, and it tells the time on your wrist. And it's got Crappy Bird. Uh-oh, it's not syncing to the phone anymore. Make sure eWatch is nearby. It is. Bluetooth turned off? Why? It's like microphone, add clips. What? That's the only option under microphone? I've had issues like this actually trying to plug in real microphones into this and it just won't listen to them and just keep using their own. I actually try to use these professionally and it's difficult. Look, at face value for 10 bucks, given how it actually looks nice and it is actually still a watch and it's like a basic step counter and you can play music out of it for some reason. I'm sure with an Android phone you could wrangle this thing in the line how you want to do it, and I'm sure on an iPhone as well. But if I can't go into settings and the search bar and type in what I want and not immediately be able to fix it, I just don't care. This, it's why I'm reviewing this crap instead of new phone stuff, because they're getting infuriating. I would rather a first-gen Apple Watch for like nearly the same money than to go in on something like this. If you want the cheap Apple Watch vibe, just get a 10-year-old one. That's how old they are. But it's strangely charming and delightful to find something for so cheap. It's a calculator. 5 plus 5 equals, wow, times it by 50. Whoa! Honestly, that's just handy. If it's not made out of poison and filled with malware, that's 10 bucks worth of go right there. And it's got Crappy Bird. The cubes from the Nugget Dip not that long ago taught me that you don't know what they're like on the inside. The other one had a bootleg Nokia battery glued to it. And look at that, soldered right to the Nokia connections, right?
Hang on,
You don't know
sorry,
what's
1
hiding
second,
this.
guys. Interesting. I was just handed some Gorillas button badges and some delicious chocolate. How sweet. How sweet is that? I have some of this chocolate in a second.
But if it isn't malware and it's not made out of poison, then you know what? It's a very fun 10 bucks, isn't it? Oh, now for my favorite bit. Slide to shutdown. Goodbye. See you, mate. Woof. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Huge thanks to these names right here. They're my biggest float planers. So many of these have been in it from the beginning. I've been on float plane for like 3 years. So where you can see all my content, all of it. I make so much of it. But there is memberships as well. $1. You can stay on the platform. I've been trying snacks, and every now and then Frank tries hats. We've been moving house. That's why there hasn't been a lot of Frank stuff. And I don't want to bother her too much because, she's nice and calm. And, that's how she...
All right. Watch some Charlie.
Disturbed Karen loses her mind when banned from Hobby Lobby.
Oh boy.
On February 20th,
Oh boy.
2024, officers responded to a Hobby Lobby for a call of a disorderly customer.
Let's try this chocolate.
Not a big Hobby Lobby fan, I'll be honest with you. Why are we going through the void here?
Hi.
What's going on?
I have the rights to complain and have also the dump name of the manager and direct breach of privacy in cyber security. They're directly of customers' breach of privacy, and they having consumer rights of breach of privacy, and it not need to have
So stalking?
Really good.
Hobby
of
Lobby
consumers
stalking her?
Like I am a healthcare professional and U.S. Army cyber harassment
So you're saying
syndicating.
Hobby Lobby's cyber stalking you?
Cyber stalking and full security, yes, they are consumers' rights of privacy.
And you think
I'm
it's
healthy.
this Hobby Lobby?
You can check into those. One thing is you can check if there was nothing, then you could even.
So it's Hobby Lobby is cyber stalking her. Why would they do that? Seems like they just they talk it out and she goes home. Cool. I like that idea that Hobby Lobby would cyber stalk a customer. Like just shit posting on their Twitter about it. Search the ADHD and Supernatural. Oh yeah.
Witnessed myself from like a third person point of view.
Ego death.
Walking over to my teacher.
Oh.
Exposing myself. Which is different from...
That's not ego death.
So that a half an hour would not be out of the norm for you to be exposed that long and not realize it when you're walking around.
What the fuck?
If
sweatpants basically choking your penis while you're walking around. See how
What
it's
up,
not making a lot of
Rooney?
sense?
But I do promise that it was an accident. But I don't exactly have like the biggest, if I can say.
What is happening? Why would you? Why would what? Well, this is sad. What is the story here?
So I was in class, or not in class, I was in Williams Hall studying for an exam.
How does this go on for 36 minutes? It seems like it's kind of kaput right there in the first minute.
Was this guy, when I sat down, he was like kind of looking at me, but I just was like, whatever.
Sir, let me see your penis. Let me see if it matches the description.
You can step in there real quick. Just so we're not...
Officer Jacobs, I'm doing a peen inspection in there. Cover me.
I have ADHD, so my mind wanders a lot.
Okay.
I know it's happened a lot at home.
Okay.
In which I'll like go to the bathroom and then...
I like that idea. Listen, I'm a little scatterbrained sometimes. I'll often take a piss and I forget my meat's out. Like in ADHD, am I right?
They said someone matching your description.
What day would this have
Body cam footage.
I could not tell you.
The day is pretty important. I usually
hang
only
on one
whip my
second.
cock.
Oh, I'm not exactly sure. Oh, apparently, I guess this guy exposed himself to his teacher.
Out on like Thursdays or Fridays, so it's, I don't know, it probably wasn't me, but ADHD, I sometimes lose track of,
Wow is right.
like the days and stuff, and then Wiener comes out on like a Monday, had a schedule.
So...
God, it looks like right now he's about to unleash like a jutsu. Like he's got that like Reddit mod look to him, and it really looks like he's about to just fucking shoot like a fireball, like Sasuke.
I don't know. It didn't say.
If there was another report that could have possibly been, if this is happening, then I truly am sorry.
If this is happening,
There's not some other reason why you might be doing this on, you know,
the phantom winky
purpose or
exposure.
anything like that, or I mean, it's
I don't really have any sexual desires toward anyone, really.
okay.
So there would
Oh, he's asexual.
go around
Checkmate. Well, we're good here. I mean, that checks out. We're fine.
I really
Just pay a little more attention.
back in high school about 4
Well, this is what we just saw in the Sizzler reel.
incident.
Okay.
It was slightly different. At that time, we still don't really know what happened.
We're still investigating.
Out of body experience, but that's not what's happening.
Out of body
Had a close
experience.
encounter of the third kind. The aliens pulled my whole fucking schlong out. Study hall was traumatized.
That is an issue. We did a bunch of brain scans and whatnot, and nothing
Oh
was
my
happening,
god, dude.
so-
Why would? I'm very curious. Why would that have been the next step?
That's fucking wild.
So he unleashes the hog, and they're like, we gotta get to the bottom of this. We gotta see what
Unleashes
ghost
the
in this man's
hog.
head was pulling the levers there that forced him to do such a thing. Put him in the MRI just to check for like the Wiener Master or something.
It's going alright. Doing really well in Japanese. I actually applied for a study abroad program.
Cool.
So.
Oh my. Oh my.
He's a scholar.
That would be another reason why we should do something to tame that.
Jeopardize that. You a commuter student?
Yes, sir.
Thought it sounded like. Okay. We're gonna have to sort some things out. I got.
They don't let
another officer
felons
talking to
enter,
the young
bud.
lady who made the
True.
report, so.
He didn't like pull them down. It was just like kind of between the sweatshirt and like top of the pants.
Okay. You think he like intentionally?
Oh, he upper decked it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Because the way that like he was looking at me when I first sat down, I thought was like a little weird. Dude, really, he was just like, what?
The top turnbuckle. Yeah. I thought he did like a whole like dropping trow.
Like what was happening, or well, they found him out at Williams, so the police are with him now. So
Okay.
I just came out to talk to you and.
Do you want to see him?
Figure out what was going
You want to go say hi?
I just like I said, it's of course he never admitted to anything, but it definitely felt intentional.
Yeah.
Seems like a hard thing to be on accident.
I called my mom.
It's not heavily hearing about not being a perv by bringing
Looks
up
like,
your love of
judging by how-
Japan.
I don't feel like watching all 35 minutes of this
True.
conversation with this guy, but it looks like they do end up pressing charges for the public indecency. That scare you? Well, you scare me with your lack of hygiene. It's time to fix that. Get some Cheeky soap. Use
Rude.
Cheeky.com. We've made the perfect soap. You see the video one? That sounds so fun. Offering a cop a drink in the middle of a car chase. Did you
What?
see that one? That sounds so familiar. Officers can't keep a straight face with this entitled woman. That sounds really familiar. No, never mind. That title sounds so familiar, but I do not recognize that thumbnail. She's dressed like she's going to Gasparilla, which is like the pirate invasion festival Tampa does every year. Is this Tampa?
Out of the store because I'm right. It's a black person's word over a white person's word. Reason, please.
I don't have to explain anything to you, so put
Yes,
your
you
stuff
do.
back.
You're illegal.
This guy is not having it. I'm so used to body cams over the last
The
week where
audacity of
officers,
some
like,
people,
entertain,
man.
like the weirdos. This guy's like, no, absolutely not. Fucking grabs it like a toddler's toy, and immediately she's like, okay, it's serious.
So the call that we got was you were in here.
She's actually a potion seller.
Cursing people out.
Perhaps, yeah, brewing concoctions.
Can you put that on the video so I can see it?
I don't know. You're gonna have to ask.
I need concrete evidence, and I'd like to talk to my lawyer, please. The privacy is if you
This
have not
lady
committed
has a
crime,
lawyer?
You don't need to give any officer. You are at the same level as me if I haven't committed a crime.
She outranks you.
Force on somebody who
Get
has
out of there, officer. She's too powerful.
Can I see it on video? Can I please see some concrete evidence? Excuse me, but what crime have I committed to warrant you guys coming in here like an army to shoot me or something?
Like an
I'd
army
know
to shoot me?
what crime
Good
I have
lord,
committed. So I need a
bro.
video camera to see what I have
Man,
done.
she is really good at this.
Concrete evidence on a video camera to see what I've done. You're choosing their word over my word, so I need it on a video camera to look at it. So who's the supervisor?
He's on his way here now.
Is he a police?
He is. He wrote the Privacy Act.
Tell me the legal thing I have
You're meeting the Oracle.
Okay, let me explain to you, ma'am. I've just explained it to you.
Meeting the
because you
Oracle.
are obstructing the Constitution of the United
Oh my
This is what it sounds like
god,
to talk to somebody
bro.
on Twitter. 100%. I know she is glued to that platform. She is probably there day in, day out in the fucking trenches. She is literally Twitter speaking. So they just keep arguing with this woman. They just, oh man.
You're not.
Yeah.
I haven't. First of all, you've got to provide me with the thing I've done wrong in legal terms. I need to see the video of that disorderly conduct.
But why? But why?
Bro, why? It's,
I need to confirm.
why do people
whether or not
argue
this is
with
a real
cops
crime.
like this? It's never
Only
the
I
cop's
can determine
job.
this. I must see it. Please put it up on the Jumbotron, please, so I can analyze this evidence.
Can I have the name of
The management.
Can I have his name, please?
You're gonna get.
She's trying to settle the court case in this store.
I know, like,
That's true.
what is she doing? What does she think is gonna happen?
You provide your ID.
No, I will not. I will.
He looks so fed up. He looks so annoyed.
No, I am not. A racist is somebody that kicks somebody out of a store for no reason, for just being white. I relate better to people of my own race. I relate.
Oh my god.
Hit me, push me,
What the?
push me around.
around, cheat me, lie to me, steal my money when I do stuff. I want to talk to someone that I relate to.
Oh my god, dude.
That is 100% a Twitter addict. 100%.
You're accusing me of something. I want you to see what you're accusing me of.
It's crazy people like this exist.
Unfucking hinged,
It's so
bro.
good. Does this go on the... Yeah, it looks like this is the whole thing. I don't feel like listening to... Well, they actually do eventually get her out. I thought it was going to go the whole 20 minutes. They bring her outside and just keep talking to her. What an insightful conversation that must have been. You're missing the best legal advice you'd ever hear. I just can't keep listening. It's just such a yap fest. You see the EWU body cam video? How to catch 9 felony charges in 1 minute? Guy sounds like a cartoon character. Isn't that the one I just watched? I don't remember that being the name of it though. Is this Hank? They got Hank Schrader in here? What happened? What went so wrong?
Oh my god,
They're
Hank
minerals,
Schrader.
Marie. Oh man, wait, and a chase and everything?
Holy
oh, boy,
shit.
You're racking them up. Trust me, pup, that is not a fight you win. Oh my god, it's going after the police canine. Uh-oh. Wow, this thing seems like it pops off. What a crazy sizzler reel.
When officers in Stuart, Florida receive reports
Florida,
of
hey. We know how to do it big.
man behind the
I love those old, like,
residential street, they immediately respond for a welfare check.
I swear to God.
Yeah,
like
this one even
cop
safe to
show
watch on stream.
voices.
This one sounds like super serious.
Takes me back.
This one goes ballistic. It's fine. I'm just gonna double check. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Surprisingly, it did not come up when I typed this one in right away. There's too many other people that also caught 9 felony charges in a minute in Florida. I scrubbed through the dog doesn't get hurt. That's all I needed to hear then.
God, if you missed him a pedicure.
Dispatchers in Martin County
Oh,
receive
come
a
on.
concerning call
In December,
on their non-emergency line.
that's Christmas
There's a man
time.
in a pickup truck with a trailer hooked up to it. It's like he's like sleeping, but the truck is on. Like I said, I knocked on the door.
He's
door
meditating.
wasn't open. I knocked. I yelled. He didn't respond.
It's called astral
There's a dog in the car,
projection.
too, or in the truck. Excuse me.
Been on some friends. Been some friends?
Yeah, well.
Ow.
Where do they live?
Pump City.
He sounds
There
like
we
the
go.
guy from Joe Dirt. Home way making. That guy? He does have an interesting voice. A lot of body cams with people with cool voices recently.
He does have
Is
a
he
weird
just like
voice.
super drunk? Is that what's happening?
Okay, gotcha. Do you just have your license on you? This is your truck? You were asleep and passed out behind the wheel, and I could smell what you do that, please. I just want to make sure that I'm safe. I can do the same thing back. So,
Oh,
I'm gonna ask
Oh, he's gonna get his phone out with the flashlight.
Oh
Close your
no.
eyes.
So if you refuse to step out, I will
He sounds like that like quintessential witch character in old cartoons. Like, I feel like he's about to start reciting some kind of ancient incantation.
take you out.
In an instant,
The Tasmanian
situation
devil,
takes
or
a
that,
sudden
yeah.
and dramatic turn for the worse.
So would you be willing to step out for me?
We need you to step out. I'm not doing that now.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, dude.
You alright?
Yeah.
Do you have anybody that's able to pit or no?
Oh, I don't think they want to pit because of the trailer.
Unaware that the truck had a trailer attached, an officer joining the pursuit executes a tactical pit maneuver, stopping the vehicle, but the chase isn't over yet.
What?
Is he gonna get out and run?
The trailer is
Is this
attached? Did
big
he have,
dude
like,
gonna get out
camouflage
and
on it,
fucking
like
run?
Cloaking tech? Is this Tony Stark or something? I feel like you'd see the trailer, right? How did you miss that? Of everything on a truck.
Steve finally comes to a stop in the driveway of his residence.
Oh, you can't touch him now. That's a safe haven. That's a no
That's
PvP
home base.
zone.
That's base. Can't get him.
Oh, maybe this is all an advertisement for his business. For firewood delivery. Maybe that's what it was. He was delivering firewood to Freddy Krueger, so he had to go into his dream palace in order to contact him. So that, I see. It's all a big misunderstanding. His voice is so cool. Holy shit.
Get away! Go in the house! Who is he to you?
He's my firewood delivery driver. I Uber
My
Eats some
firewood
firewood.
delivery
What
driver.
happened?
Disclose a little bit.
From US
Jumping curves. I don't even want to get into. Woo, wait.
Steve's wife, who identifies
The officer's
herself
pretty
as
fired
Angela,
up.
will soon share more insights with the officers.
Hurting me, please.
Jesus.
I have a hernia. No, I got bad shoulders.
Scooch up.
Please, I can't.
How in the fuck is this guy doing a firewood delivery job? He's made of glass. How that just doesn't seem like the right profession. Does he deliver the idea of firewood? Like, there's no way he's gonna be able to pick up much firewood.
The gravity of the discovery isn't lost on the officers as they consider how much worse the night could have ended.
Damn, man, firewood delivery is some serious business. This man keeps the stick on him. What the fuck? Just in case the customer gets a little rowdy.
Yeah.
You talking about the knife? I mean, that is a big... I don't know. That is a big fucking knife. Maybe
Sounds
it
good.
is.
See you in a second, bud.
It's bigger than a Bowie knife. I mean, he's got like a huge hilt too. Maybe that's how he chops the wood. Like Virgil, he just does one of these, and the firewood just fucking explodes into like a bunch of splinters for him to pick up with his bad shoulders. Those aren't knives. Those are like full-blown short swords.
If you refuse to take the shot, sir.
It sounds like he's just like his voice is perpetually in like a mocking tone. Like he's trying to make fun of somebody else.
Nobody's gonna bail him out. I can tell you that right now. I'm not bailing him out.
Oh, he is not well-liked.
He needs to sober up.
Where's my wife at?
Yeah, she misses you too, Steve. She's on her way to pay you a visit. Oh God!
After being treated and cleared by hospital staff, 60-year-old Steve Beausoleil is taken to the Martin County Jail. Aggravated fleeing causing injury.
Yeah, that was
or
a lot.
damage.
He racked up a
Aggravated
lot.
Battery on a law enforcement officer.
Is it possible he was framed? Yeah, someone could have been, I guess, maybe butt chugging the whiskey into Steve without him knowing. That is an option, perhaps. And maybe the dog put a brick on the accelerator on the gas pedal for the 20-minute long police chase. We can't rule out the possibilities.
Oh boy.
Are not.
Oh, that is
That is an option, perhaps.
All right.
I have what is officially known as an addiction problem.
Mm-hmm.
While I haven't been professionally diagnosed, I think all of the symptoms and signs are abundantly clear. But I just disagree with that nomenclature. I don't subscribe to the idea that it's an addiction problem. I prefer to call it an addiction blessing. And as you can probably tell, this old Florida homunculus ain't looking to change it. You see, on the totem pole of addictions, you have your standard ones everyone's familiar with. You've got alcohol, porn, drugs. But what a lot of people don't mention is at the very top, sitting on the throne above all the others, is an addiction far more insidious and, let's be honest, far more embarrassing. Trading card addiction. And that's what I have. You see, as I've always said, drugs are temporary. Shiny cardboard is forever. And many of you might recall 6 years ago, I was lost in the whirlwind of this addiction. It had me by the nipples and it was clamped on, fucking titty twisting them. Couldn't stop myself from buying more boxes to open constantly. And Thanos, with all the Infinity Stones, couldn't stop me from buying more boxes of cards to open, specifically like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon. And also, People got the timeline super twisted, just super fucked up. Because I started ripping boxes on stream all the way back in August of 2020. I started doing it in July of 2020, but those streams are lost to the ether. But there are still a few surviving streams of me ripping Yu-Gi-Oh! On stream in August. Logan Paul, when he blew up the TCG space with his Pokemon video, was a couple months later. I had already ripped 1,000 boxes by the time Logan Paul even learned how to spell Pokemon. So it wasn't Logan Paul's LARPing adventure that he started up that got me back into opening cards. I've been cracking these sarcophagus full of treasure since like 2016. I was buying Pokemon and Magic the Gathering to open. Then I took a break, came back in 2020, did it again. And then I finished the collections I set out to achieve, which in Pokemon was every first ed card as well as gold stars, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Was Starlights, Ghost Rares, and some really meaningful vintage ultra rares and such, all first ed. I finished my collection. I beat the addiction. I gave it the smackdown. And for 4 years, I was clean. I was sober. And then I made a big mistake. So many of you have noticed, I have been shitting on scalpers relentlessly for like the last 6 months because the hobby has completely gone to the birds. It has spiraled down the shitter. It is just disgusting. It is degenerate. People are fighting and fucking over Pokemon cards every single day, scamming each other. There was even a murder over Pokemon cards because they wanted to steal their collection. It is a disgusting environment that the hobby has become.
Actually, real quick break myself. Nice little smoky break there. Good times. Good times.
And as I've been making these videos, I decided, you know what? I never learned how to play this card game. I never learned how to play Pokemon TCG. I only ever collected it. And I'm a big TCG guy. I have a whole channel dedicated to like Magic the Gathering, and I have like hundreds of videos on Yu-Gi-Oh! Across multiple channels. So I wanted to learn this one. Maybe it's a fun card game, and I feel like I owe it to Pokemon to at least learn how to play the TCG. So I did. A little over a month ago, I learned how to play Pokemon. That was a big mistake, man. Because the card game is actually super fun. So I learned on TCG Live, and then I thought to myself, okay, let's make some decks. Let's make these in real life. Because like in One Piece, for example, in the One Piece card game, I actually went to tournaments and competed. I had a great time doing so. I love card games, and the Pokemon TCG was actually a lot of fun. So I wanted to make the decks in the real world, physical. But I didn't want to just buy the singles. I thought, what's the harm in getting some boxes to open and pull the cards myself? Plus, in doing so, you get the code cards, which I know basically everyone who opens Pokemon boxes just throws that right in the trash. But they have a legitimate use, which is on TCG Live, where you scan them, and then you get packs in the game. It's like the only way to do so. So I've been keeping like all the code cards and stuff to build my decks in-game and in real life. And
oh shit!
That opened up a big can of worms.
It's
Because
crashing.
now I haven't been able to stop myself from buying boxes of Magic the Gathering and Pokemon specifically. Because now I'm doing the same for Magic, where, well, I want to build myself a really cool Commander deck, and I love the Lord of the Rings set. So I've been buying a fucking ton of the Lord of the Rings boxes, and now on the Skill Check channel, I have been opening so much sealed Magic and Pokemon. Bro, I even went to a fucking card show a week ago because we had some friends in town and they're big Pokemon fans. So they wanted to go to a card show, and I was like, that sounds fun. So we went to a card show. I bought so much sealed Pokemon to open on the channel, and it was such a good time, and now I just can't stop opening cards again. So the addiction is fully in place again. And I don't regret it. I have been having such a good fucking time with it. Now, I still refuse to engage with scalpers, so I don't pay scalper prices or anything like that. And I think there's been a big confusion and misconception on what scalping even is. Scalpers aren't someone that, like, has a Lord of the Rings box that they got back when the set launched and they've just held it for all this time as it's appreciated in value. That's not scalping. Scalpers are those worms, this fucking fungus that goes around to get as much of the new product as they can, whether it's through botting at MSRP when the, like, Sam's Club does an MSRP launch, or going to Pokemon vending machines and exchanging knuckle sandwiches, but they get new product and immediately try and turn it around for a huge
Knuckle
markup,
sandwich
because
is
now
such a
it is more
good
scarce because
term.
all the scalpers have flocked to
that
it, so now normal people can't find it at MSRP.
Remember growing
so
up, we
the
used to use it all the
try and take
time.
advantage
I'll
of
give
that
him a
by
knuckle
making it a
sandwich.
huge markup for a quick profit. Scalping is
Those
not
were the
someone that has
days.
like a case of fucking Pokemon Forbidden Light that they got in 2018, and now all of a sudden they decide to try and sell it, while it's much higher now than it was in 2018. That's not what scalping is. Scalping is when they hit this product and immediately try and turn it around for a huge markup for a quick profit to capitalize off this new scarcity that's been introduced into this market. So they are constantly trying to just flip it immediately for a profit off of the big hype train around this product. But anyway, I just couldn't resist talking about my addiction popping off again, because I've been opening boxes like every day now on the Skill Check channel. So if you ever want to see like a bunch of card openings for Magic and Pokemon, I've been doing that shit over there daily. I wanted to show you like a little montage of some of the wackier pulls. These aren't even like the best pulls I've gotten so far, but these are just some of the really fun moments from some of the openings I've been doing with Magic Lord of the Rings Special Edition boxes, as well as the Pokemon Convention Hall. Riders of the Mark, Sealder's Fate, Surge Foil, Peregrine. This can't. No. What? Is this even a real card? I haven't even seen this in the set. What is this one? I haven't even seen this poster. There's no way on pack 1. Come on now. Come on now. What do you got for me? Bang! Wow, a Quentin Tarantino card. Very cool foot fetish hobbit. Feasting hobbit. Devour food 3. What a cool keyword. Lotho. Ooh! Nice. Battle of Bywater, Surge Foil, Elrond. Oh my god! Mount Doom! Oh, it's not foil though. Fuck. Bro, I'm already cooking. Are all of the special edition boxes like this? Do they all have just a ton of poster cards? Like, is that just how it goes? This card, even not foil, 180 clams, bro. Holy Toledo. The Shire. Arboreal Alliance. Ooh, Surge, King of Oathbreakers, and... Oh! Yavimaya? Oh, there's something else there, too. No, there's nothing. That's a good card, actually. That's a really good card. I shouldn't say nothing. Whenever another creature enters, gain a life. Actual just banger card. I think the Surge Yavimaya is also a juicer. I'm pretty sure it is. Oh my god! $365 for the Surge Foil Yavimaya? What? We are going ballistic in here. The fuck is this thing?
Nice.
I've never seen this card in all of the boxes I've opened. They got Treebeard in here? Why does he look so goofy? Take a look at that guy. He looks like the Globgo Glabgla. Can you see him? It's not focusing super well. There it goes. Actually looks like the fucking Schmibble Gibble 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 Good. Surge Elven Chorus. And... Bro, what?
Nice. I don't know what
Another
bar
poster.
is, but
It's the same one I got, but this time non-foil.
Tools
That's
minus
kind of
last
cringe.
2
That's
minutes.
actually kind of cringe they did that to me. That's... You hate to see that. Surge Foil Shag Rat Loot Bearer. Not exactly the Surge Foil you want to see there. Oh, right into a Faramir. Yikes. Ah! And it's just that easy. And it's just that easy.
Like a 20s?
Yep. Last March of the Ints. Non-foil, by the way, is $150. I'm waiting for foil to load. Foil, 235. 235 clams for the last March of the Ints. I'm pretty sure I pulled the non-foil in one of the first boxes of these I opened. Ooh, Saruman. Rise of the Witch King. Yeah, we got some good commons and uncommons
Is this
in
New
here.
York or Chicago?
A Nazgul! How much is just a normal Nazgul? Oh my god, near mint non-foil is $60.
San Francisco.
Foil? Bro, foil is $123 for the 727 Nazgul.
Braun building.
That is not bad.
Where's the Braun
Okay,
building?
no more Courageous Resolve, please. Lotho is definitely nothing. And then a Frodo. Oh, no. I have 3 of this poster. Oh my god, I have 3 Hugh the Entwood. Actual worst poster in the set, I have 3 of it.
State.
Stop. Please. It's a $15 card, or $14 card, so I mean, it's not bad.
So, probably.
I thought that was serialized for a second. Okay. Finally, a juicer.
No, LA. God.
Okay.
That's
I
a
really
big
thought that was
fuck up on
serialized.
my part.
Maybe it is. Let me take a closer inspection. Yeah, upon closer inspection, I'm not seeing X out
Mexico.
of 100. Not serialized. But finally, a new poster foil. And it's a really good one. It is... Can't be right. Hold on. Wow. No, it is $300. I thought it was like $150. Wow, the Palantir.
What's
300
the year look
clams.
like here?
Rangers, we looked that up last time. It was like $5 or something, if I remember right.
80s?
Okay, I'm not even going to make any predictions here. Just surprise me.
93. Damn.
There's no way. There's no way.
Air New Zealand.
There is no way. I've just pulled my fourth poster Hugh the Entwood. My 4th Hugh the Entwood poster. Or is it 3rd? 3rd or 4th? I can't remember. I have 2 poster
This looks
foil
like
Hugh the Entwoods now.
2000s.
And then I think I have 2 non-foil. That is tragic. That is my least favorite card in Magic the Gathering history. I want it to be known. And you couldn't even do me the kindness of at least being serialized or something. At least that would have been fitting. Oh, wow. I am deflated. I am very, very sad now. Holy. You cannot pass. No. You cannot escape Hugh the Entwood. Wow. Thank you, Bill the Pony. It's good to see you. I actually... Yeah, I made up for it. Yeah, I made up for it.
IBM.
Okay. Can't be that mad anymore. Cannot be that mad anymore. It's not foil, though, which is a shame.
And
if it was foil, it's $1,000. Non-foil is $270. Wow. Wow.
Oh, this
That's
feels
hot.
like late 90s.
That is hot. Man, if that was just foil. Still looks beautiful. That shit is precious, man. Just wasn't foil, which hurts me a little bit. Here, I'll set it up like that. That looks cool. Okay.
In New Zealand.
Wow. 270. Our first One Ring hit. Gloin, we know he's like $1. I remember him from last time. Oh my god. Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth. I know Dead Marshes is big. And it's Surge. And it's Surge. I know that this is huge. Yeah. Holy fuck. 365 clams.
Wellington?
Holy Toledo, bro. We are starting to cook. Oh, also, that's the end of the pack, by the way. I don't know why I set those off to the side. We are really starting to scale into the late game. Rohirrim Chargers, Born Upon a Wind Surge, already had that. Gimli, and... Why? Bro, what? So here's what I've noticed. These two travel together. I constantly hit these two in the same box. Hugh the Entwood and Treebeard are legitimately always paired together. I've had enough of it. So Born Upon a Wind Surge is $10. That is not bad. But what I'm looking for is this poster behind it. So one thing I've noticed is that when I have an uncommon in this slot with one more slot behind it, it means it's a poster. So I just need this to be serialized.
So is there an IBM?
And we can all smile. We can all smile ear to ear. Holy fuck, I actually thought I hit serialized. Oh my god. That's still... Okay, it's still a really good poster. I really thought it was serialized. Wow, wait, this is a... Whoa, this is... Whoa! I thought this was like $100. This is $350. Poster foil? $350. I genuinely thought we just hit serialized off rip.
Damn.
Still very, 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 very good. Still very, 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 very good. Let me get a sleeve on that puppy.
I just can't see.
That
Southern
gives me a
Cross.
slight smile.
Well, this makes you think it's
Not
the U.S.
Big time cheesing, but smiling. We got the Aragorn. Wait, we looked this one up last time. It actually wasn't that huge, I don't think.
Where is this?
Oh, there's the Lotho. Hey, when I said this guy's definitely nothing, he is something. He's pretty good. Definitely not bad. Oh, wait. We're going back to back on posters. Back to back on posters. I think this one has to be non-foil as well, I'm pretty sure. Nope, it's foil. It's Gandalf. I thought, I'm not gonna lie, I thought for a second right here
to trick me,
was serialized. Ah, it's nice though. That's big. That's big. That's one of the better ones. Oh, that's nice. Having a hard time typing. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, this one's chunky. This one is very chunky. Oh my god, bro. near mint foil for Gandalf is $514, excuse me. $514 for the Gandalf the White poster foil. This is our juiciest box yet. Somehow we keep getting juicier boxes, bro. We keep getting juicier boxes. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Bro, never mind. We're early game comp. Another Tommy Bommy poster foil, bro. We're cooking. We're kind of cooking. It is unfortunate because I've already pulled this card before. Holy though. Wait, the price on it's gone astronomically up since the last time I hit this. It's $440 now? It's $1. I shouldn't have looked. We've hit this 1,000 times. We've hit this 1,000 times. We've hit this 1,000 Oh! New poster. Witch King. We got the Witch King. Not foil though. Fuck my tight little bussy ass, dude. This could have been huge. Still a great one. Would have loved if this was serialized or foil. But even non-foil, $300. Oh, $40 for this version. Oh, that's kind of surprising. I thought it would still be like a ton like the other. I was not expecting
anything
poster.
that can tell me.
We have hit this one before, but I don't think it was foil
South
last
of the
time.
border. It's gotta be
Watcher in the
like
Water foil, $80.
Texas or something, right?
I think. Let me double check. No. Watcher in the Water foil, $172. I don't know why I thought it was 80. It looked like it said 80, but that one was just normal. Wow. We are cooking.
I'm kind of feeling this one.
All right. I'm excited.
Kind of feeling this one. Energy. Okay, so I think it's 3.
3?
Yeah, I think so. So what? Geodude?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh my fucking that's actually unbelievable. That's actually
Oh, it
unbelievable.
is.
That's unbelievable.
Way.
Oh my
no.
god, what'd I say? You actually fucking said it.
No.
You actually fucking said it.
Oh my god.
Oh my
All right. What are we looking at? What are we looking at?
Come on, come on.
Look, they're beautiful cards.
They're
It's
great
fine, but
cards.
How do you?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
All right, let's try New Zealand then. Fuck it.
150 on that.
And the thing that's throwing me off though is south of the border restaurant and bar.
Dude, that's sick.
Oh, that's.
God damn you, Kyle! What the fuck, bro?
All right, okay.
Please,
And these
please.
prices.
3 for 4. 3 for 4.
3 for 4. Come on.
Oh, wait. I think I see something.
Oh my god, do it.
I think I see something.
Do it.
Oh,
Okay, that's not bad. No, that's still not bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah, the cactus exactly.
I thought it was. I was. Oh.
It's
Yeah.
not bad. Yes.
Wait.
It's still good. It's still
That's
good.
not bad.
Oh, it's just what it could have been.
Yeah, the near mint is still $80.
Dude, you just cooked so hard on those packs.
3 out of 4 with juice. That's
Dude.
crazy. Good idea.
I need to end the draw spell here.
Come on.
Kyle, we need you now, brother.
Come on.
We need you now.
Change the winds, man.
Bring that down.
let's-
Bring it down. Bring it down. Bring it down. Bring it down.
I see something.
Hit my
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Dude, that's fucking
There is
crazy.
no
Dude.
There's an IBM building,
I
so
wish
let's go.
it
with,
was a
like,
different one, but that is
Houston.
a beautiful hit.
Nope.
No,
You were
take
right.
We take those.
You were right.
Juiced. They are so juiced.
And
It was New
fancy.
Zealand.
Oh, boy.
Damn.
Guys,
Show no fear. Show no fear.
I think I've been had. They've played me like a fiddle.
Unless obviously nothing yet.
Unless
Sweden.
Wait, playing with a reef blower.
Let's just have a little bit of.
Oh, nice and slow. Nice and then fast. We pick up the speed. Oh wait, Jesus!
I'll try Stockholm. I've kind of given up on this one at this point, but fuck it. What's the year here?
Yeah, so that was a good technique.
Come on,
Get in there.
I've not done well with the 151
60s, 50s.
Yet.
60.
Yet.
Okay. Netherlands. Yep, I know.
Let's go!
Obama does it again. Nobel Peace Prize.
That's all it took. Oh my god, it's
Hey, man.
When was this? There we go. 2009. Nairobi. Somewhere in Nairobi. Sick. Yeah. It's okay. We did okay.
Seen the Midwest safety video called "When Blowing Up Your Ex-Boyfriend's Car Goes Wrong"? I think so. Sounds very familiar. I haven't seen this. This is 6 days old. I thought this was the one from a while back.
And then all of a sudden you heard a boom.
And that's when I came outside and I started calling him again.
You came outside, you're like, what's that boom? What's that boom?
Yeah.
Can we see that video that you have?
Oh yeah, it's inside the house.
Can we go?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Did she record herself blowing up this car? Am I about to watch her literally self-report, bring the officers into the evidence bay, and show them that she blew up the car? Is that what's about to happen here? Also, this setup looks straight out of a 90s movie from, like, the quintessential hacker setup.
I don't know how you work this thing out. I'm sorry. That's me. That's when I came to see.
What's in your hand?
Oh, that's my phone.
That's not a phone.
Holy.
What is that? You got a brick?
No.
Oh, so I was getting my sergeant to come see, because
Let me take a peek. I know the difference between a brick and a phone. In fact, I'd say no one knows that difference better than me. Let me take a peek at that footage there, officer. I'll be the forensics expert.
I had my phone with me.
That's not a phone. You can see how thick it is. Looks kind of like a lighter fluid bottle.
That's ridiculous.
What?
Like lighter fluid bottle? Like
Lighter
big
what?
brick
Fluid. Doesn't exist. Absolutely not.
Up here. So the call's 0018. This is 0011.
Okay. That's you?
Yeah, that's me.
What's in your hand? That's not a phone.
What was the plan here? I'm so...
Oh, okay. So
Talking about what was in your hand.
No.
Back it up.
you got lighter fluid in your hand right there.
Are we back?
Don't be ridiculous. That's preposterous.
Are we good?
What is your name? A squeeze bottle in your hand walking over to the neighbor's house. Okay? What does that look like?
My phone?
No, the squeeze bottle in your hand.
It's what are you talking about? It's Mike's special stuff. You ever seen Space Jam? Brother, it's nothing. You're making a mountain out of a molehill. I invited you in here to show you this. You think I'd be so stupid as to show you this where I'm incriminating myself with the lighter fluid? Are you stupid? No, it's clearly my brick or my pen.
Okay.
Okay, so what happened?
I was just mad.
No, what?
So you were mad and what happened? Did you light his car on fire?
No.
Okay, then what?
She was just mad, walking around with her
I
phone.
just put a little bit thing, but I didn't light his car on fire. I don't.
Okay, Jasmine, we're past that point. Okay.
No, she put some fluid on it and then lightning
Look at all
struck
this
it.
that's going on there. Nobody got hurt. Okay.
I just was upset because he came to my house and we just had a little argument, and that's when I started calling.
Seems like a big argument. I would imagine to go blow up his car.
Okay. All right, Jasmine. We're gonna go out here real quick. Come on.
I'd like to see the footage for myself. I want to see what that looks like.
Just walk with me.
What seems to be the issue here, officer?
This way. This way.
Me?
Yeah, put your hands right back.
Why?
Because you're being placed under arrest, okay?
Why?
Arrest for what? What is the charge? Enjoying surveillance footage? Succulent surveillance footage?
Handcuffs, okay?
Oh,
This is Democracy Manifest.
So what's the point? Ouch.
We'll go right back to the door.
Oh, it's
It
a
looks
dude.
like we got the wrong person. You're right. You're totally innocent. The dude down the street just admitted to doing it.
You were angry with him?
Yeah.
Okay, who is that to you? Who is he?
He's a friend.
I don't even know his name. What's his name?
I really don't know either.
Okay.
I just basically we met like few weeks ago, and
I forgot his name already, but I blew up his car.
What was the
I
argument?
don't know. He's a weirdo. That guy's weird.
his cousins,
You guys get in an argument, then what happens?
we just he just called me some
He
names.
tipped his hat and said,
I did
"See you later, toots."
and
That was that.
I did what I did.
Okay. So what was the bottle that was in your hand?
It was
Kerosene.
what's that called?
I mean, Roundup. Like I could.
So it was lighter fluid?
Yes.
Okay,
I thought you was gonna try and think of a different spray. Windex.
Like on the tires.
On the tires? And you threw it at the tire and then it caught on fire?
Yeah, and I was trying to turn it off, but I couldn't.
You tried to put it out? How did you try to put it out?
Water.
With water? Where's that bottle at now?
What's even the point of like throwing that in there? That is so just blatantly obvious a lie, and it doesn't help anything either. I was trying to turn off the fire, but fuck, it was just raging out of control. It was beyond. It's like God wanted that car to blow up. Like I was powerless against it.
Him calling me names.
Oh, he called you names too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, now it makes sense that we blow up his car.
Okay, it was, and that's when I was trying to get like water out the house and try to turn it off, and that's when I was trying to get the people out too, and that's when I call you guys.
Okay, so you had so after you did it, you had some remorse for doing it, and that's why you called 911? Okay.
I know it was my fault. I know.
Yeah. Go ahead and play this back and let's play it
That's so fascinating. So she went over, knowing full well all of this is on camera. She goes over, blows up the car. Let's assume she's being honest. Felt bad, so she started like, I don't know, spritzing water on it, and then trying to like evacuate the house. Like, get the fuck out! I can't believe it. Some madman just set a car on fire out here. It's raging. Run, run, run! And then she calls 911 and invites the officers into her house to watch the footage with her.
Oh.
And that's just an unbelievable plan. That is so big brain. Like, that is the last thing you would expect. I almost think she's innocent. It's too obvious. Like, it's too on the nose, you know what I mean? What if she's been framed?
Did it poof up? Like the flame get real big
Thanks for the zoom in here so I can get some good quality.
And that's when I went back inside the house.
So was that that's after you had started the fire and you're going back to the house? Just keep recording.
Because it only records motion, right?
What was it again?
Motion. You got gasoline too?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a little more than lighter fluid.
Gasoline as well?
Yes.
Okay. So was that after the lighter fluid? Did you pour gasoline on it first or the lighter fluid?
Gas, and then I put
She made multiple trips.
Yes.
Okay, so you did the gasoline first, then you came back and did lighter fluid?
Yeah, it's like painting. You have to do 2 coats. No, she understands her arson.
Yes.
Okay. Did you pour the gas on the tires, or did you pour it on the roof, the hood, or where did?
All right.
Okay.
What is absolutely crazy is if she just didn't invite the officers in, probably just wouldn't have even been caught. I mean, I'm sure maybe the guy would have like an inkling of a suspicion that we just had an argument with this girl. Now my car's on fire and the house has been burned. Probably a correlation. Like, he'd connect dots, but he wouldn't have any, like, hard proof. She openly just invites the officers in without... I don't even think they talked to the guy at all. She just kind of came out of nowhere like an NPC, like with a side quest. Like, officer, you want to come check out this video? Yeah, no, it's right here on video. With all of the evidence.
Borrowed into something way more suspicious.
That's so crazy. What a fascinating crime. Is this an AI image? Because this was not in the video at all. I feel like this might just be AI. Because if they had this surveillance camera as well, then they probably wouldn't have even bothered with the other one. Since when does Midwest Safety start using AI thumbnails? The other video used the same image. Which one? This is just a re-upload of this. These are all just a re-upload here. They're just taking everything. These aren't like actual organizations or anything. Oh wait, you're right. This one did come first, huh? But that's probably because this was a members video first, if I remember correctly. What Midwest Safety does is they start it as a members video and then upload it publicly. So I'm assuming they did the same thing here, where it was members only to start, and then they made it public. See? So that'd be my guess.
Nice.
And since we're a few weeks away from America's 250th birthday, it is worth remembering just how radical the whole idea of self-government really was back in 1776. To that point, human history was a tale of conquest and caste and rigid hierarchies. A world where the strong dominated the weak, where power and wealth and status flowed through lineage, and the many were ruled by the few. But out of the fire and steel of a revolution, a different story took flight on this continent. A declaration that we are all created equal, endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights, and that in the newly independent United States, there will be no kings or lords, no serfs or subjects, but only citizens, each of us free to pursue our own version of happiness and able to determine our collective fate through an elected representative government. It had not been done. And because it hadn't been done before, the success of this experiment was never a given.
Now, you could make a compelling argument that Barack Obama was not specifically referencing Donald Trump when he included in his speech at today's Obama Center opening that we are a country founded on the principle that we have no kings. But you cannot make the argument that the crowd didn't draw its own conclusion about exactly who that applies to today. In fact, I think that the most telling part of Obama's adherence to this idea that he's not some all-powerful ruler, but just a servant of the people, is his willingness to do what Trump will never do, what Trump could never do, which is to admit fault, to acknowledge his shortcomings, as he did here.
Now, of course, we did not accomplish everything we set out to do. No administration does. Some of the exhibits reflect unfinished business. In some cases, my own shortcomings and mistakes. In some cases, because, as a sign I kept on the Resolute desk read, hard things are hard. And that's especially true in a big, raucous, diverse, argumentative democracy like the United States of America.
True.
Everybody's got an opinion. And that means getting stuff done involves reconciling the demands of a couple of 100 million people. Democracy can be frustrating. It can be slow. It can be inefficient. And yet, more than anything, I hope this center will serve as an affirmation of just how special, how precious our democracy truly is, and remind us what we can achieve when we embrace our shared responsibilities as citizens.
And although brief, I think that was one of the most powerful moments given what we've been forced to grow accustomed to. This idea that the current president can do no wrong, and that when he does do wrong, clearly it's somebody else's fault.
It's someone else's
Case
fault.
in point, this was literally yesterday.
Is there some element to this where you send the vice president, if it works out, great, you look like a genius for sending him. And if it doesn't work out, it's the vice president.
I like that idea, sure. Well, this way, if it works out, I'm going to take the credit. If it doesn't work out, I'm blaming JD. You better be careful, JD. He's going to turn his plane around and get the hell out of here. Yeah, I like that idea. I think it's a good idea.
So it's no surprise that we've essentially forgotten what it's like to live in a world where humility actually exists in government. Just a quick note here to say that if you appreciate my work, which is and always will be 100% free, a small ask is if you could please pre-order my new book, The Day After, which explores how Democrats must finally wield power if they're fortunate enough to get it back. I'll also be on tour in DC, New York, and LA, put on the /book. For a book that No Kings has become a recurring theme, not just for us, where we have these No Kings protests, but for Obama. Not just today. About a year ago, he spoke at the Connecticut Forum and said this.
When the system is captured by those who, let's say, have a weak attachment to democracy, are not, well, I don't even think that's a controversial statement at this point. No, I'm actually being serious now. It was a controversial statement. Now it is self-acknowledged. I mean, if you follow regularly what is said by those who are in charge of the federal government right now, there is a weak commitment to what we understood, and not just my generation, at least since World War II, our understanding of how a liberal democracy is supposed to work. And when I say liberal, I don't mean left. I mean liberal in the sense of believing in rule of law and independent judiciary and freedom of the press and freedom of assembly and protest and compromise and pluralism. All those institutional norms and laws that were embodied in the Constitution imperfectly and then over time were expanded so that we had a basic understanding of, like, I can't just be picked up on the street and hauled off to another country. That's not something. That wasn't a partisan view. That wasn't a Republican or a Democratic notion that shouldn't happen. That was an American
thing,
value and norm.
Now, again, he didn't mention Trump's name, but he didn't have to. The implication was clear enough, as was his condemnation for the utter lack of respect for the most basic tenets of democracy. The reality is that for years, Republicans have beat their chests as these protectors of the rule of law, but it was window dressing. It was marketing. Because the reality is that we are watching Trump defy court orders, watching Trump federalize the National Guard and sick them on Americans, watching Trump disappear people with no due process, watching Trump try and end birthright citizenship in stark opposition to the plain text of the Constitution, watching Trump claim every election where Republicans lose is rigged, watching him sick his government on his enemies in the media, myself included, watching him do all of these things, and yet it's been silence from the self-proclaimed defenders of law and order. And that puts the reality on full display, that these people never actually cared about the law or the Constitution or democracy. They just said what people wanted to hear to be able to get into office, and then once they had power, they could take off the mask. And that's what they've done. All of those strict constitutionalists are now standing idly by while Trump runs roughshod over our democracy, and each one is more groveling than the next. They each take turns saying and doing whatever they need to get a little pat on the head from their God King. And in case you're unaware of just how far and fast the Overton window is shifting, might I remind you that Republicans used to call Barack Obama a dictator. Here's one example from former Maine Governor LePage. He said, quote, "Let me be very clear. I believe the President of the United States, Barack Obama, is a dictator. I think he has failed the American people. He has not worked with the Congress. And what he has done is he has used the executive office to put regulations on our country that's going to take us decades to get out of." Trump's Interior Secretary, Doug Burgum, said the same thing, this time about Biden.
But respectfully, I mean, you're calling the democratically elected president a dictator?
Well, we've got three branches of government. And this president, more like any other, has bypassed Congress because as a governor of a natural resources state and a big ag state, we're facing over 30 rules and mandates. Each one of those could be 800 pages to 1,400 pages long. None of them have come from Congress, and all of them could literally kill the industries that we have in our state, including baseload electricity, which we need to be competitive in the arms race around AI with China, who's building baseload electricity plants like 2 a month. So that's happening without Congress. And then, of course, on the student loan thing, when the Supreme Court ruled against him, then he just said, hey, we'll figure a different way to do it. So I just think that there's, again, a double standard here. He is bypassing the other 2 branches of government to push an ideological view, whether it's on economics or whether it's on climate extremism. He's doing that without using the other branches. And I think
you don't like his executive orders and you don't like his policies. I understand that. I don't think anyone expects the Republican governor to agree with President Biden on that. But it's not a dictatorship.
Well, I think, again, part of where this word has come from has been a nonstop media attack on President Trump, saying that, that he might use executive orders when he takes office. And I'm just was trying to make the point here that under this current administration, most of the changes that are driving inflation in our country, the stuff he's not doing on the border, which he could be doing with executive orders. I mean, the open borders and the inflation are things that he's doing by himself alone, ignoring the other branches of government.
Wow. So executive orders are the sign of a dictator, which sure is interesting because Obama issued 277 executive orders in 8 years. Biden issued 160 in 4 years. Trump has issued 265 so far in a year and a half. He's got almost 500 so far in total. But sure, Obama was the dictator because of his executive orders, which, by the way, were fewer than Bush and Clinton, Reagan, Carter, Nixon, Johnson, Eisenhower, Truman, Roosevelt, Hoover. I think you get the idea. And look, I could stand here all day and give every example under the sun, but the point is clear. Republicans will find any pretense to be able to wallow in victimhood at the hands of a Democrat. But when their side does something objectively worse, they revel in it. They are the ultimate manipulators. Say whatever you have to say to gain power, and then once you have it, traffic in the even worse corruption and illegality that you once pretended to despise. This is their game on full display, and we ignore it at our own peril.
Withering criticism of the agreement the president signed with Iran, and a lot of it is coming from members of his own party. And this morning, before dawn, the president indicated he does not like these comments one bit. Now, the concerns raised include the pause in sanctions allowing Iran to sell oil immediately, the lack of specifics on curbing Iran's nuclear program, the opening for Iran to ultimately charge fees for ships to transit the Strait of Hormuz, and beyond the text of the plan, criticisms of the new comments that the president himself made suggesting Iran should be allowed to have missiles, even though one of the stated goals of the whole war was to destroy their missiles.
Dude.
Listen now to the critics.
Now, I don't want to see theocratic Islamists who want to kill us made stronger.
No
so
shit,
if this
Ted.
deal is giving them $300 billion, that's a mistake.
They're better off than they were before the hostilities began, and that should not be the consequence of war.
Some calling it an American surrender, saying it's even worse than the Obama deal of 2015. Now, Nikki Haley called it a, quote, huge mistake to pay to rebuild the threat we just destroyed. Senator Ted Cruz told the Daily Wire he felt like Trump was getting very poor advice and called it ill-advised. In the meantime, Senator Bill Cassidy took it one step further.
This will go down as a tremendous foreign policy blunder. Iran ends up stronger. Our allies in the region are weaker. And Iran has learned that if they're willing to grab that Strait of Hormuz and choke it off.
I know, yeah, I saw that. That's crazy.
I think it's a deep mistake.
How do you know the president doesn't like these comments? Around 4:30 a.m. this morning, he wrote, quote, these fools who think I haven't been tough enough on Iran are either jealous, bad people, or stupid.
Joining us now, CNN political commentators S.E. Cupp, former Trump White House Communications Director Anthony Scaramucci, author of the upcoming book, All the Wrong Moves, How 3 Catastrophic Decisions Led to the Rise of Trump, and Republican strategist Brad Todd. Anthony, what do you think of the deal?
Well, it's so hard to believe that I actually thought it can't be true. And we look through the numbers, like, okay, there's no way that this is the deal. And I think he's pinned now because the reaction is so bad that he'll now start lying about it and saying, okay, that wasn't really the deal. Go look at this shiny object over here and let's pretend that that's not the deal. So the market thus far has not reacted poorly. But I expect it to as this unfolds.
He also seems to be now kind of pointing the finger at J.D. Vance a little bit, kind of almost kind of setting him up as the fall guy.
Yeah, I think in the beginning of the war, you'll probably remember, it seemed like he was setting up Pete Hegseth,
He's such a
right?
pussy.
Remember he pointed at Pete in a meeting and he was like, this was Pete's idea. Seems like he's shifted to J.D. Vance now owns, I guess, the conclusion of this war, where Pete maybe owns the beginning. But listen, for a lot of Republicans, myself a former Republican included, we have a long memory of the JCPOA, and I remember the condemnation of that for good reason. It wasn't a great deal. Next to that deal, this looks like the Magna Carta of deals. Like, this looks like a treaty, I mean, or that looked like the Magna Carta of deals next to Trump's. It's just so bad. It doesn't leave us with much of anything we didn't have before. In fact, our economy is weaker. Our allies and our enemies don't trust our might anymore. We've watched Trump capitulate on a bunch of things. I just don't see how he can save face with this if the details stay as they are.
Anderson, I want you to imagine a scenario where the Obama administration, the Biden administration created $1 trillion of economic damage, $1 billion a day to fight a war. When the war was over, the straits closed, and we're going to give $300 billion of reparations, and nothing resolved on the nuclear situation.
And if Biden had been praising like the mullahs and the leaders there,
it's okay to have missiles. Everybody's got a few missiles here and there. There would be outrage like you can't believe. So I guess the big question is, how does Trump still get away with it? What is it about his Teflon that allows him to get away with something like this? And I think as we get closer to the midterms and over the midterms, despite his stronghold on the primary voters in the Republican Party,
Seems Trump doesn't care about his legacy anymore and power is paramount.
Brad, I want to play
that definitely
what,
seems to be the case.
President Trump said actually about J.D.
He's trying to consolidate power.
There's some element to this where you send the vice president. If it works out, great, you look like a genius for sending him. And if it doesn't work out, it's the vice president.
I like that idea, sure. What?
Yeah,
this way, if it works out, I'm going to take the credit. If it doesn't work out, I'm blaming JD. You better be careful, JD. He's going to turn his plane around and get the hell out of here. Yeah, I like that idea. I think it's a good idea.
Brad, Republican Senator Bill Cassidy also said that this agreement is going to leave Iran stronger, our allies weaker. There's precedent for Iran to use control over the Strait of Hormuz as leverage. I mean,
do you think this shave a few dimes off gas prices before midterms?
Well, I think the president should have said the vice president didn't read the art of the MOU. I don't know about the art of the deal here yet. And this is just a memorandum of understanding. I certainly hope the final deal will be better. And I think
you think there's going to be a final deal?
Well, there's a right to be skeptical, but there are some carrots in there for the Iranians at the end of a final deal, which is the U.S. forces don't have to leave the region until 30 days after a final deal. Hopefully that this final deal will be worth leaving over. This certainly is not. I'm in touch with a lot of Republican elected officials and candidates, and I've not heard one of them today say that what they've heard so far on this MOU is a good idea. I think that's an indication that it's a political problem. And, the president's not on the ballot anymore, but the vice president might want to run one day, and I think it could be a very big political problem for him in the future.
Do either of you see there actually being a nuclear agreement? I mean, Ellen Iyer was like 60 days, 120 days, doesn't matter the length of time. There's not really leverage over the Iranian regime.
Just by way of example, the JCPOA took 2 years to ratify that deal, to come to these specifics, because the devil is always in the details with these. And Iran is patient. Iran has been planning and preparing for a war of attrition with the United States for 20 years. They are cheering this deal. And I think if they think that they can actually walk Trump over the finish line because he is desperate, he's tired, he's bored of this, and it's a midterm election year, I think that's what they're hoping for. They're holding out that they can actually walk him across the finish line on these details.
Anthony, do you think this affects the midterms at all?
I think on the margin it affects the midterms, because the midterms to me still is going to be about affordability, and I don't think anything gets done here. And I think there'll be higher oil prices leading into the midterms. And if the Democrats can get it together and coalesce, they have a big statement against the president and his party.
But it's not just the Democrats. You're absolutely right about that. It's Republicans. You've already mentioned a bunch of Republicans
they'll start
who are mad about it.
They'll start breaking.
It's not just congressional Republicans who are up for re-election. Trump doesn't seem to care. It's also voters. It's Republican voters who didn't want this war, who don't want the consequences of this war, namely higher gas prices. They don't want any part of this. So I think it will have kind of a ripple effect for the midterms.
I would agree and disagree with SC on that, Anderson. I think the war was, most Republicans did want to back the war. They do want to take out Iran. I think it's one place I disagree with SC on it. But there is a pressure on the Republican coalition. There is a foreign policy wing of the Republican coalition, and they're really capitalist suburbanites. And they've not always been Trump's biggest fans. I don't think this will help him with them. And then there are more blue-collar people who are very cost-sensitive on local affairs and economic affairs. I think this potentially could help with them. But this is you don't want to be talking about half your coalition being happy with anything. And I think if the final deal is not better, this is a real electoral problem for the president.
It also seems like, there was an administration official which talked
capitalist
about
suburbanite. Hey, that's
gentleman's
me.
agreement with Iran about certain aspects of the negotiations, and that the U.S. official told CNN either side could walk away from talks over the next 60 days.
A lot of this seems to be like honor system, which, again, should make everyone deeply suspicious. There were some provisions in Obama's deal. For example, the supposedly anytime, anywhere inspections ended up giving Iran 24 days delay for them to hide stuff before inspectors came. Like, Iran's good at this. They are good at getting these carve-outs into these deals. So Iran is going to be patient. Iran is going to wait. And I think they like this framework so far.
Anderson, when the Iranians called this an exemplification of America's failure, the deal, is that part of the gentleman's agreement, or is that non-gentlemanly?
Anthony, I mean, somebody who knows the president, worked for him. How does he look? Like, how does he seem to you? Just in talking, maybe he's been traveling internationally. His schedule is grueling.
Listen, I'm not in the president's got dementia camp. I think he's healthy. For an 80-year-old, that he has a prodigious level of energy. He went from a UFC fight on Saturday to France.
Yeah, it's grueling.
And so you got to give him credit for all that. But what I really think the problem is they're afraid of him. And there's a decision-making committee.
The people around him are afraid.
Yeah, there's a decision-making committee of one. And they don't want to get in his crosshairs. They don't want to get fired. They like the significance of being around him and flying around on the big plane. And so if Abraham Lincoln had a team of rivals, the president has a hall of mirrors. And they're all trying to reflect to him what he wants. And I think it's very dangerous because straight shooters would go to him and say, well, this is a disaster. Let's get in a room with a group of negotiators and let's game theory what we need to do to better our position here.
But you know him particularly well in terms of his salesmanship. I don't think he bothered to sell this war.
Yeah.
Well, obviously not. No, I mean that was a big problem with the NATO coalition.
SC Cup, Anthony Scaramucci. Thanks, Brad Todd, as well.
Let's get to CNN's Betsy Klein live at the White House this morning. Might not be a happy morning there for the president as he is now back from the G7.
Yeah, John, when the president was in France yesterday holding this press conference, he had one very specific goal, and that was to convince a skeptical public, including Republicans, that this deal that he had reached with Iran was both different from the Obama-era Iran deal and a good deal for the United States. Now, he says that it's going to prevent Iran from procuring or producing a nuclear weapon, and that it will reopen the Strait of Hormuz. The president's seeking to defend the waivers that allow Iran to export oil and the provision that commits the U.S. and regional partners to developing a $300 billion reconstruction and economic development fund that he says the U.S. will not provide any money to. But he also said, very revealing comments, that he is in part signing this agreement to avoid economic catastrophe by ending this conflict. He said if it had gone on any longer, it it could have led to that, and also said that he didn't want to be Herbert Hoover, of course referring to the U.S. president who presided over the Great Depression. But the president signing a hard copy of this agreement last night during a dinner at the Palace of Versailles before returning to Washington overnight. What's unclear now is whether this deal has actually started that 60-day clock for the more technical discussions on Iran's nuclear material. The president has suggested himself that that deadline is flexible. Meanwhile, the White House fielding new criticism about this deal, including in Iran, where one newspaper says that the U.S. has suffered, quote, a glorious defeat, and from lawmakers, including Senator Ted Cruz, who warned it could be a mistake, as well as Senator Bill Cassidy of Louisiana, who has sparred with the White House recently. He said in a post to social media that it could be the worst foreign policy blunder in decades. Now, Vice President J.D. Vance is expected to travel to Switzerland, where he is going to meet with Iran as well as mediators Pakistan and Qatar. They are going to have initial talks about implementation of this deal, according to the Swiss, John.
His comments about Herbert Hoover seem to be a tacit admission that Iran's economic strategy might have been working. Betsy Klein at the White House this morning. We will see what more the president has to say if he gets back on social media. Thank you.
If he gets back on social media, well, that's almost guaranteed.
EU leaders are convening in Brussels with Ukraine high on the agenda. Kyiv just launched its biggest attack on Moscow since the war began. Moscow says nearly 200 drones were shot down overnight, part of a broader Ukrainian barrage on Russian territory. And the Kremlin says the latest Ukrainian attack set back the prospects for a face-to-face meeting between Presidents Putin and Zelensky.
It is fair to say that Ukraine's latest attacks does not bring personal contacts between the head of the Kyiv regime and our president any closer, does not bring them closer. Europeans are clearly insisting that the war must continue, basing this on a completely incorrect and false assumption that the situation on the battlefield is supposedly shifting in favor of Ukrainian forces, which is categorically untrue. From this point, they are trying to influence Trump to take a more clearly pro-Ukrainian position.
Well, Sebastian Shukla is following developments from Berlin. So, Seb, what more can you tell us about what happened here with these attacks and that response we've just had there from the Kremlin?
Yeah, Chrissy, I think the ferocity of these attacks last night is clear to see and very, very evident from those images. If we can play them again, there is one in particular that I'd like viewers to see, which is the Moscow city skyline covered with black
I saw that. That was
smoke.
crazy.
And that is just a real indictment about the level of the attack that the Ukrainians unleashed this morning or late last night on the Russian capital. The focus was an oil refinery here. I mean, it has left several people wounded. There are no dead. But the fact that the Kremlin or the Kyiv have been able to launch an attack like this, as is becoming the kind of the symbolic way that both sides are fighting each other at the moment in this war, nevertheless sends a message to the Russian people and to the Russian president that Kyiv is able to bring the war home to Russia. And as the Ukrainian president called it
that one was
a little
crazy
while ago,
with the
when
cap
he was
of
at NATO,
the oil
he said that all of these attacks
flying
are
up in the
completely
air.
and
That
utterly
was crazy to
justified
watch.
as retribution for Moscow's attacks on Kyiv. And subsequently, we've been hearing from the Ukrainian president, Volodymyr Zelensky, too.
Yeah, look at that.
Ahead of that NATO summit that you just mentioned. Take a listen to what he had
Fucking
to say
oil,
about
the
the
cap
attacks
on that oil
last
thing.
night.
That's crazy.
We have the tools, and they are strong enough to put Russia on path where diplomacy becomes the only choice. We all see that Putin is now relying on one lasting thing, constant missile attacks. And he has ballistic missiles, so we need anti-ballistic capabilities.
So anti-ballistic capabilities there, Chrissy, what he's talking about is there has obviously been huge development in this warfare on both sides towards drone warfare, both sides able to attack each other with consistent ferocity. What the Ukrainians are hoping now is that attacks like these are eventually able really to force President Putin to the negotiating table, and the message that he's sending around Brussels today, the meeting at NATO that I mentioned, the upcoming EU summit, is to try to bring the Europeans back together as they have been for some time now, just to refocus and double down efforts and remind President Putin that Kyiv and Brussels are able to hurt him where it hurts the most.
Sebastian Schuckler there from Berlin. Thanks very much, Seb. Well, let's get a bit more on the Ukrainian attack on Moscow and what it says about the wider conflict. Nigel Gold-Davis is a senior fellow for Russia and Eurasia at the International Institute for Strategic Studies and a former British ambassador to Belarus. Thank you so much for joining us. So look, the attacks overnight that we've seen are the biggest in 2 years and an example, I think, of Kyiv's dramatically improved drone capabilities since the start of the war. I mean, how much are these long-range attacks, particularly as we saw last night, focused on oil refineries, not just frustrating, but seriously weakening Russian momentum in the war?
Yes, absolutely. This is a very visible, as well as economically significant attack. The Kremlin has worked very hard to minimize all the impacts that the war is having on Moscow, the capital, and of course, by a long way, the most important city. The fact that it's not only been attacked again, but these enormous plumes, these palls of smoke are rising up over Moscow is more than anything an optical and unignorable sign of just how increasingly effectively Ukraine's long-range strike capability is having. And it has these economic effects as well, because Russia is fundamentally dependent on a daily outflow of oil products to the world and an inflow of petrodollars. But this is part, in turn, of a larger picture that on every front is increasingly, slowly but inexorably turning against Russia. That includes some important developments on the battlefield itself, but also Ukraine's capacity, again with long-range strikes, to really challenge Russia's capacity to hold on to and supply the areas of Ukraine that it occupies, especially Crimea.
Yeah, and another sign of perhaps momentum turning against Russia was a potentially significant moment that we heard at the G7 from European countries and the US saying for the first time that they were prepared to license Ukraine-based companies to build long-range missiles and air defense systems. I mean, how significant a move is that at this moment?
It is very significant. Ukraine understands better than any other country in the world the new and emerging ways of warfare. It has seen around corners, it's had to use some extraordinary adaptation and innovation to arm itself in this rapidly evolving, increasingly drone-based war. It still lacks all of the resources to do that. But what it has consistently shown is that it can produce important new military products faster and cheaper than Europe can. Europe is not only a supplier, Europe itself needs the Ukrainian expertise and capacity that it's developed in these difficult circumstances. So this is an obvious win-win for everyone on the continent that complements Europe's finance and technology with Ukraine's know-how and ability to scale up new products at speed. That is good for Ukraine. It's good for Europe as well.
You'll have noticed, of course, that the Evian summit seemed to produce something that had been elusive in recent years, which is a relatively united Western front on Ukraine, including the likes of President Donald Trump, who seemed to take a noticeably firmer tone than anyone was expecting on Russia. What did you make of his comments yesterday, and how do you think that will be being viewed?
Social media companies wouldn't allow me to have access to social media. RT started reaching out to me and asking me to come on their show. And they said, why don't you have a byline on RT? And you can even write for RT. I never took any money from RT. I was never paid. But I felt, wow, how crazy is it that my own government won't allow me they're not fighting for me when the big tech social media companies are deplatforming my campaign and they're not allowing me to have a voice, but RT will let me talk about these issues, right? And then you start to get kind of goaded into saying things like, oh, well, maybe they care more about free speech than my own country, or wow, Putin made a comment about how they stole the election with mail-in ballot fraud, and so you make comments that are pro-Putin. And I made a lot of those comments. I said, wow, he's 100% right about needing to denazify Ukraine. And I recognize that I said, wow, he's openly criticizing the big tech social media companies for rigging the election against Donald Trump. And you know, while I'm glad that he said those things, part of me wonders, like, did he actually mean it? Or is this part of the psychological operation to try to co-opt the right after 10 years of being told that there was Russia collusion and, you know, a Russian interference scandal in our elections? And then we all got Russia fatigue and we started to get really sick and tired of people who would constantly attack Russia for everything. And a lot of us just became overly sympathetic to Russia, and we put the blinders on because we just thought that, oh my God, anytime anybody mentions Russia, well, this means that, you know, they're trying to spew propaganda against Donald Trump and the conservative movement, and they're calling us Russian bots. They called us all Russian bots, remember? And I remember even confronting Jack Dorsey during the Twitter hearing, and I said, you know, we are not Russian bots. We are conservative Americans. And you started to sympathize with the Russians because they would call people like me a Russian bot. They would say that we were not real people. We were part of a Russian bot campaign to support Donald Trump's 2016 campaign against Hillary Clinton. But now when I see them say things like, we need to denazify Ukraine and we need to continue our brutal war with Ukraine, while they pretend to be, you know, some Orthodox Christian country, but they're slaughtering thousands, like hundreds of thousands of young Christians in Ukraine. And then they're supporting actual neo-Nazis in the United States of America by clipping their podcasts. I'm like, wow, we fell for Russian propaganda, and I fell for Russian propaganda. And so when Loomer Unleashed had this opportunity to send a correspondent abroad to Ukraine to be embedded on the front lines of the war and meet with Ukrainian officials, and there were multiple U.S. senators there at the Odessa Security Conference, and Andrew asked me whether I would approve a correspondent to go to Ukraine. I thought about it for a while, and I was really hesitant to do so because I thought, what are people going to think of me? I've been so anti-Ukraine for so long, and I have parroted these talking points thinking that I was, you know, saying the right thing and not recognizing how, you know, as a conservative or as a Trump supporter or just as an American citizen, how I was being emotionally manipulated by propaganda online. And so I felt a little embarrassed, to be completely honest, sending a correspondent abroad, because I thought, well, people are going to attack me and they're going to say that I'm a hypocrite, and they're not going to be gracious, and they're not going to give me an opportunity to change my opinion.
Well, fuck you, Laura Loomer.
In the Kremlin, in light of what Sebastian was just talking to there, that, you know, all of this is sending a message to the Kremlin and forcing them into a position of considering coming to the negotiating table.
Yes, so first on President Trump, I think that one sort of constant of his, to some degree, shifting views about the war, but also on other issues as well, is that Trump always wants to be seen to side with the winner. The side in a conflict that appears to be stronger. A year ago, he was telling Zelensky that he had no cards. Zelensky and Ukraine have dramatically disproved that. It seems that Trump, in some sense, understands the number of ways that the war is turning against Russia, and that in turn is prompting a shift in Ukraine's favor. Now, we know that there's always a gap between Trump's words and Trump's deeds. It's also worth bearing in mind, it's sometimes a neglected point, that for all of the ways last year that a lot of people worried that Trump, you know, was looking to side with what he then thought was a stronger Russia, in some respects, if you look at America's policies, they were in some ways helpful towards Ukraine. Trump actually imposed new oil sanctions on the most important Russian oil producers late last year, measures the Biden administration hadn't taken. Look also at the beginning of the year at Ukraine's access to Starlink, which remains strong. But SpaceX, it's not the administration, but it's Elon Musk's close administration, cut off Russia's access to the Starlink system, which played a very, very important role in Russian targeting of Ukraine. So looked at in the round, you get this sense, I think, of despondency, alarm in the Kremlin, that all the hopes that they had when Trump took office early last year, that Trump might impose a very severe peace on Ukraine that would serve Russia's interests and threaten Europe. Those hopes, those expectations have essentially been dashed now. But to the final point, how Russia responds to this, I would be very, very cautious indeed in suggesting that the setbacks, which are real and significant, that Russia is facing, will somehow induce Putin to the negotiating table. I think the probability of that is exceedingly low. That Putin continues to be driven by a historical obsession with Ukraine that makes it extremely unlikely that he will shift his view, even if many people around him would like him to do so.
Yeah, as evidenced by that response we saw from the Kremlin this morning. Nigel Gould-Davis, always great to have your analysis in moments like this. Thank you.
Let's watch this.
Airplane freakouts are always extreme. They are just downright diabolical.
Guys, posh as hell.
There's something about air travel that can just bring the demon out of some people.
Bonger to the max.
There's even a term for it called airplane psychosis, where sometimes someone will just have an acute psychic.
Like an American doing a
They
British
just start
accent.
reading people's mind like Charles Xavier when they get on a plane. They will have an acute psychotic break where like the stress or anxiety of flying will have them just kind of have this switch flipped where they just kind of go berserk.
Stay there.
Don't
Let me
touch
show.
people.
Her. No.
Don't touch her.
No, this is where her asshole is. Do not touch her. Look at her. Shut the fuck up. Don't fucking touch me. Miss, step back.
Get her off the plane.
There's a lot to unpack here. Obviously, we're tuning in a bit late into the
Get her on the
season
fucking
premiere.
plane!
They apparently were arguing because this lady was like insulting her, and then it eventually had her like leaning over, and then she said, "This is where her asshole is," which is, I mean, that's playing a game of Where's Waldo with the old brown balloon knot. Who doesn't love that old pastime? A little weird to be doing that to a stranger on a plane, though. It seemed like she was trying to film something with her phone when she said that, and then the lady that she was insulting, like, hit her phone away, which then led to her grabbing her hair and just yanking on it.
Let go of her hair. You cannot do that. Let go, man. Let go of her hair. I'm not. Andrea, I'm not even touching your hair, bitch. Andrea, we need the police right now. You need to let go right now. We need those 911.
What
So
the
I'm a little
fuck?
torn on if this is actual airplane psychosis or if she's on something here, because she's not even in the same dimension. She's now saying she's not even touching her hair, even though she has a fistful of those fucking follicles right now. She is yanking on that hair like she's trying to climb rope with it like Rapunzel. Yet she's saying she's not. Maybe she is lucid and just, I don't know, just spitting a bunch of barnacles out there. But as this progresses, you're going to see that she is just in wacko mode right now, going full-blown, uncaged, unhinged, insano style.
You need to let go. 911, bro.
You
need to let go right now. Miss, let go of her hair right now.
Jesus Christ, dude. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't want to sit next to a fucking fat lady. Let go of her hair. You need to let go of her hair right now. Let go of her hair.
What a nut.
Let go of her hair. You already passed the point. Let go of her hair.
What a fucking nut.
Let go of her hair, miss. Y'all see me. You know what's going on.
Now, it's hard to figure out exactly what started all of this. You kind of have to piece together the little breadcrumbs of lore like it's the Dark Souls narrative. But we have alternate angles here to try and piece together the mystery of what started all of this. And judging from this other angle, it seems like nothing started this. She is actually off her gourd. And the lady that she just keeps calling fat over and over again didn't do anything at all to provoke this. She just happened to be nearby in this woman's aggro range and was the recipient of her wrath.
This is worth $250 to you? Look at this, look at this. $250? I'm sorry. There's like, I'm like not touching this girl's ass. I'm sorry, I don't care. Are you okay?
We need to get the police down here right away. She just struck.
Oops. Damn it.
So the no flight list is about to add another person. That's crazy. Oh my god.
Anyone can see this. Fuck you.
This was the prologue here before she grabbed the woman's hair. She's just yapping about $250 about something. It's incomprehensible gobbledygook. But anyway, let's go back to people trying to like restrain her and stop her from yanking on this woman's hair.
This is retarded. Yeah, put me on the ground. Put me on the ground. Alright. Look at this fat lady. Look at this fat ass bitch. She can't even, look, you can't even see her stomach. It's horrible. Look at her outfit. Look at this fat ass bitch. Hilarious. You can't even show your mouth because you're embarrassed. You can't even see it because you're embarrassed. Shut the fuck up.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
What a
I can't
nut.
hear you, ugly ass fucking dude. Who's never gonna lay it again.
She actually looks
What a
possessed. She
fucking
looks
nut.
like the horror movie poster to a film about an exorcism. She looks like she's trying to do an Amy Lee cosplay from Evanescence, but she got too hard into Fent on the way. She is leaning over, insulting these two people who have done nothing wrong from what I can
Trust
tell from the two
me,
videos here that showcase
you
this
cannot.
event and everything kind of leading up to it. She's just over here insulting them while getting restrained, and spoiler alert, she's about to make it physical. She doesn't just stop at just insulting them and all that. She then
That is
starts
a
like
road
actually attacking the woman.
that you do not want to go
Okay,
down.
I'm sorry, black guy. My boyfriend's black, so shut the fuck up. My boyfriend's fucking a black guy. My boyfriend's a black. My boyfriend's black. My boyfriend's a fucking black guy. Ugh.
I really thought she was about to put on a Burger King crown. I thought the old
What
Burger
the
King
fuck?
plain guy was about to find his Burger Queen here.
What
You're joking.
the fuck?
Oh my god.
For a couple weeks though.
We're not doing all that. We're not doing. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I am in awe at the restraint of that woman who's getting spit on to not, like, pop that lady in the nose. Not to just lay down the meanest fucking haymaker on that woman. That's assault. It is textbook assault. She is hawking loogies on this woman, spitting like an alpaca here. I cannot believe that she had the restraint to not hit her. I really don't know how she was able to do that. She must be some kind of saint or something, like the Zen master, able to like fight that urge to just blast her in the fucking face. That was an actual Vinland Saga Season 2 moment. I have no enemies. I actually cannot believe it. And it only gets worse though. Like, she doesn't stop at just spitting. As I said, she gets like really physical.
Ugly ass bitch, you're so fucking ugly.
You guys, I need
You
you guys
never
to-
got laid in your life. Your boyfriend's dick is like 2 inches big. That's embarrassing.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry about your boyfriend. That's horrible. That's horrible. I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Uh-oh, George
I can't
Floyd.
breathe. I can't breathe.
So she blue screens there for a moment, claiming she can't breathe and like pretends to faint so that way she can get to the ground, which frees her from everyone's grasp. But don't be fooled, it's all just a ruse. What she's doing is she's entering low power mode so she can charge her ult more effectively. You're about to see it unleashed.
Okay. Let me go, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Shut the fuck up, I can't breathe. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Nobody's fucking touching me, fuck you. You're not letting me go, motherfucker. You're corny as fuck. Nobody's letting me go.
I can get out.
Yeah, you shouldn't get out. You're fucking fat as shit. You disgusting fat as
She wormed
Oh
her
my
way up a little
God.
bit so she could get a better angle to start kicking
Oh
that woman
my
that she's been
God.
insulting this whole time. And she throws like a flurry of kicks. She like unleashes some like capoeira maneuvers from down there. Also, I just have to mention, whoever is filming this, what an extraordinary job. They followed the action from start to finish and kept the villain in the center of it the entire time. There was like not a single moment that they didn't have like the perfect angle to capture this, and there was no shaky cam. I don't know if they were using a gimbal, like they had a fucking Ronin with them to film this, but it was unbelievable work. It was so smooth. You don't see movies with camera work this smooth sometimes. So really impressive job from whoever filmed this.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fat ass pig! Fuck you! You're so beautiful! You're stunning! Shut the fuck up! Can anybody do something, please? Get the fuck up! Hold on, no. Yeah, okay, baby. You know, we need to call celular. Pega my celular. Come this way. Alright. Okay, I'm sorry. My person is black. You need to shut the fuck up. No, you don't need to.
She keeps saying that. Oh my god, dude.
The woman who was getting kicked finally finds a way of getting out of there and like escaping, like evacuating this area with the fucking menace on the loose here. And I don't know what happened at the end there, but she just keeps repeating that her boyfriend is black, and then it sounds like she's starting to cry. And then immediately she snaps back into fucking demon time after repeating that for like the 4th time.
Yeah,
and then
for
starts
sure.
just kicking and screaming again.
Alright, I can do that. No, you need to fucking chill. Fuck you! Fuck you! Leave me the fuck alone!
The way she snaps back and forth from like being on the verge of tears to then going right back into kicking everyone and screaming, it feels like a psychotic episode here. I think it's probably airplane psychosis, maybe coupled with like alcohol, like maybe she's fucking sloshed, I don't know, but this seems like a case of airplane psychosis, which is a very real thing and a very confusing phenomenon. Now, the video ends shortly after here with her still doing that while handcuffed on the floor, but alternate angle, someone captured footage of how they got her off the plane, and it's like something out of Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, wow.
They got her strapped down to the bed and escorted by like 6 officers there going through the airport. Fucking brutal, man. Like this freak out was unreal. Probably earned her a spot on the no-fly list, I would imagine. I don't think Southwest is going to be all that excited to have her fly on their aircrafts going forward. But, wow. I would comfortably say this is one of the craziest airplane freakouts I've ever seen. At least in the top 3, I would imagine. I feel really bad for that lady and I believe her boyfriend. She kept saying it was her boyfriend, but I have no idea if that's true or not. It could have just been 2 people sitting there. I feel really bad for both of them to be on the receiving end of so much vitriol for absolutely fucking nothing from someone just going nuts. Anyway, wishing them well.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, smoke break. I shall be right back. Sorry about that. You found her? No shit. Oh shit. All right, let's take a look. Oh, no way. I'm gonna have to send her an email then. Oh. What a nut. What a fucking nut. Alright.
If you could only see the world through my eyes, you'd be looking
If you could only see the way she loves me, maybe you would understand.
People in their chest.
That's a classic.
But I'm going to show you a little something that these eyes have seen today. It's a pretty chaotic video with a woman and a man she was with. Could be husband, could be Tinder date, who really knows? Could be complete stranger who is trying to impress her. No telling. But they were at an event, and she hit the sauce a little bit too hard. Had a little overdose on the fun potion, a little bit of glug 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 glug, oh Reggie, and started throwing hands with the staff. And it does not end well with her. This story is not a happily ever after for her life.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Please leave. Tell me one more time. Did she touch me? I did not touch you. Oh, he's a liar.
So the background here is she's a little too drunk and she's starting to hallucinate. She is now accusing someone of harassing her,
drunk.
which apparently did not happen. The guy's even saying that didn't happen. She's got her phone out to record her POV.
What up, Thanos?
So you already know she's fucking delusional. It is
Hey,
crazy.
Jordan.
What's going on?
Nothing much. What are you doing on the stream right now?
We're just watching some funny shit. Nothing political right now. Just hanging out.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. What's up with you?
Speaking of a little bit of political shit here, I've been starting to read the Communist Manifesto.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's an academically critical edition of it, so it's not just like Marx's and I guess Engels's their Communist Manifesto that they laid out at the I forgot what what organization they laid that out. Some socialist organization way back when, but yeah, it's a edition where like academics like kind of like I haven't even gotten to the manifesto yet, and I've read like 30 pages of it because I've been reading like the I guess where like academics talk about like the history and the I mean yeah, where they talk about like the history and the I mean basically all the things that like all the context that you need to know in order to like actually like truly be able to absorb understand what's going on.
Neighbor Rooney says Marx begged Engels for money all the time.
Yeah, I mean that's what I heard. Well, not necessarily begging. Maybe he did that. I don't know. But I did hear that he was able to do a lot of his stuff because he was living off of Engels, so that he could have time to do all that.
To do his thing.
Yeah.
He says, "I don't get why this guy is such a big deal. He was a bum." I mean, yeah,
Well, I mean, he was from what I understand about him, he was actually a pretty good political economist at the time. Wrote pretty in-depth critiques about capitalism, like in Das Kapital, to be specific.
He says, read the letters he begged to Engels a lot.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't doubt that. I don't know. I'm just saying in terms of like how quality his philosophy is. Whether he was a bum or not isn't really relevant.
I mean, it speaks to his character a little bit, but
As it pertains to the to his philosophy of wanting to improve economic systems, I don't exactly see.
well, if he was such a great economist, you know.
He was also banned from like a couple of countries. He had to move around too because he was banned. He was banned in certain countries for certain amounts of time for his work that he did. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, I think I knew that at some point. Yeah. Yeah. I'm somewhat aware of such things.
Well, I mean, yeah, I've been reading that so far, and when I like really when I've read like a lot more, I could probably like talk to you a lot more about it because I've like this is really the first like good bit of reading that I've done on Marx, and it's very little compared to like all the shit uh, that he's written. And I'm purposely reading, like as I said, those editions so that because I'm not really like I wouldn't really I don't think I would really be able to get anything out of the raw texts on their own. Like
Neighbor Rudy
being
says,
guided by academics that know what they're talking about
Neighbor Rudy
helps.
says, the guy who was a parasite on his rich friend wrote a theory all about how, hey guys, everyone should live off the rich. It's great. You should try it.
Okay, is he trolling? I can't tell.
No.
Okay. I don't know if I want to address that first or if I want to well, I mean, I kind of want to address that later. I wanted to like also talk about like something else that was that I found kind of cool as well. I don't is talking about like talking about like topics pertaining to Hitler get you in trouble on your stream. I don't exactly know how Kick.
No, but like I'm also not trying to get into this right now. I
Okay,
was
well, I mean,
enjoying
we're
like
gonna talk
the
about
low
politics.
stakes stuff. Yeah.
I was just gonna talk about like reading material and stuff if that's cool.
Yeah. Sure.
Go
Go ahead. The
I mean,
stage is yours.
Yeah, cool. I don't know if I told you that I was trying to just to understand his ideas. Of course, you know I don't think like this, but I was trying to read Mein Kampf for like the longest time a while ago, and when I did, I couldn't really ever find any good editions of that because like there was one that I thought was good, and then like the editor's notes, like telling a story about Hitler, like he was some sort of hero, like the Austrian government kept appealing to these people at the expense of their own people called the Jews, and then Adolf Hitler came in and saved the like some shit like that, and I was like, who the fuck wrote this? And it was just like another American like English and German speaking Nazi that wrote it. For the longest time, the only translations of his works were just basically extensions of the propaganda of Hitler's propaganda. But there was a university that released an academically critical edition of Mein Kampf a while ago, and I think either this year or last year they just got done with their English translation of it. And I mean, what that would do is that would not only would it have notes in like Hitler's work, but it would also there would also get sort of like in Marx's works. There'd be like a section, except with Hitler, it would be a lot more debunking misinformation than with Marx. Since I mean, there'd be Marx didn't write anything that was like blatantly pseudo historical and pseudoscientific like Hitler did about like racial hierarchy and I mean I I haven't really read in depth in Mein Kampf, but I'm pretty sure there's like at least a thing or two there about like how the Jews control the world or something like that, and how the the white man has to fight back or some shit like that. But yeah, I mean that kind of excited me, so that people can actually read his ideas without being like tricked by propaganda, being guided by like people that know what they're talking about. Yeah, what do you think about that?
I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. I'm sorry. I'm not in political mode right now. Like I said.
Okay, I mean, then in that case, I'll shorten it a little bit. Basically, just that, for a while, there were the only English translations of Mein Kampf was made by other Nazis that was just extensions of the propaganda. But recently, there is an English translation, like this year or last year, that was made by like a college in Germany. Like an academically critical edition and English translation of Hitler's Mein Kampf. So, like that's a good way to learn about his ideas without being tricked by the propaganda. Is that a bit more brief?
Yeah, I'm still like not in politics mode. Neighbor Rooney said, "Ask him to read on the Jewish Question by Marx." I'm like just legitimately not. Like today was like a gaming and chill day for me, not my usual politics stuff. So I wasn't like in that mode, honestly. Like there was like a little bit of it, but for the most part, we were just hanging out. Sorry, I wasn't prepared to like get into a fucking debate about communism and Nazis and Jews and shit.
Oh, that's fine. I wasn't even trying to. I wasn't even really interested in debate. I just wanted
sure.
to have
I hear
cool
you.
reading material.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Maybe
You know,
next
there's like
time
an
if you see us
actual
on
good
that.
translation of Mein Kampf that isn't just an extension of Hitler's propaganda, like it was for the longest time. Before that copyright that some state in Germany had on Mein Kampf that actually allowed for a college like that to be able to release an academically critical edition of his Mein Kampf propaganda. Didn't Neighbor Rooney say? I was gonna address what Neighbor
How
Rooney said
about
about like.
I have an amazing idea. How about you jump into Kick Chat and you guys can talk about it while I keep playing this video.
Oh, I didn't know you were watching a video. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. That sounds good to me.
Yeah. Because you're not in politics mode right now. You're on. You want to enjoy whatever.
Super not in politics mode right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna get back to this. You go ahead and jump in Kick Chat, have a conversation.
Yeah.
All right.
Astonishing. Just how often people that are making complete fools of themselves, just absolute clowns, will be the ones to take out their phone and start recording it as if they're in the right, thinking people will be on their side. So she's got her own POV. Well, it's not even really her POV because she's holding it like up here. It's probably looking like straight at the ground, but she's just off her gourd right now. According to a bartender that was at the center of this fucking pandemonium, Couple came in at around 9 p.m. and immediately there were concerns raised about how intoxicated they were. The night was quite chaotic. The couple came in, they were requesting dinner service. Initially, the server verbalized to me that she could tell that her table was not only intoxicated, but perhaps on some other substances, and they were giving her quite a rough time and being quite verbally abrasive with her. Then I do believe after that, the server asked for the manager to intervene. So the manager got summoned to the battlefield here. He enters the rift, runs it down mid, basically just saying, get the fuck out of here, takes their cocktails away, asks them to leave. And when he brought the cocktails back to staff, he said they had enough to drink, we shouldn't serve them anymore. And that's what led to this intense spiral you're about to see from that couple.
Oh, you're watching him. I forgot what his name was.
Penguin Zero, yeah.
Yeah, is he talking about like video games or something like that?
No. Crazy people.
Oh.
Yeah. Just get a kick chat. Just watch with us.
She tries to slap the phone out of someone that was filming her, which is odd because she wasn't exactly shy about filming this herself, but I guess she doesn't like the angle that stranger was catching her at. I don't really know what the thought process was there. Obviously not a whole lot of thoughts going on in there in the first place. Right now it's just her seeing red and on a rampage. Right now she is just like in Kratos Spartan mode, but she's super drunk, so she's throwing wet noodles instead of knuckle sandwiches. And she gets physical with one of the staff back there, and the boyfriend's trying to like separate her from them. And as he is doing that, she then aggroes somebody else there trying to attack them, and they were not playing games. This was not Weenie Hut Jr. anymore, so she actually got hip tossed. You can see the staff pick her up, well, not fully pick her up, but take her and throw her down straight to the floor, and you hear a big thud. She just got potato sacked. It was almost like a perfect little hip toss there, and she was too drunk to really feel the impact, but I know that shit hurt the next morning. She probably felt like she got hit by 5 different fucking freight trains.
Get out the way. Get out the way. Let's go.
Now the goober she's with is trying to get involved, so he's starting to get physical with the staff.
I love that
you
word,
can see
goober.
him kind of like loosely shoving
It's
them a
so
little
fun.
bit, kind of bumping and grinding on them more than anything. And eventually they both get dragged out of the establishment. The guy was getting absolutely manhandled. He tried to get physical and then ended up just getting like fucking little broed here to headlock. And then she gets taken out in like a pseudo full Nelson, and people are cheering for them getting thrown out. That's how you know you are in the wrong. That's how you know you are a giant asshole, when people are applauding your exit. So they get forced out of the establishment here, but that's not where this is curtains. It doesn't wrap up there. It only escalates because these two are now even more upset and even more combative.
Let go! Let go! Let go! Let go! Let go! No, let go right now, please. Let go. Yes, please let go. Please let go. Please let go. Please let go.
I'm not touching your boy.
Okay, stop.
No, keep on this.
Stop. No.
Hey.
You're that bitch. No te pases conmigo.
There's a lot to unpack here. There's quite a bit to digest.
Shit.
So they have now been forcibly removed from the premises because they were obviously disruptive, violent, aggressive, combative. They're now outside, and she grabs a fistful of hair, refusing to let go. She has got it firmly grasped here like SpongeBob. And as she does that, her boyfriend, or whatever goofball she's with there, whatever his relationship is to her, he is now gripping onto her like this, yanking her back as he is getting pulled back by somebody else. So it's almost like that stereotypical scene in a movie where like someone falls and like 5 people grab each other's arms trying to catch them. It is that, except people desperately trying to get these 2 fucking colossal losers to get out of there. And unfortunately, it's still just not enough. She is a force of nature fueled by pure alcohol in her veins. She's still going Insano style, and this time she's breaking free. She's going off the fucking leash here. It's sicko mode now. Because the employee whose hair was being grabbed her phone, saying, "She wraps my hair around her hand and just pulls on it for dear life. It was quite painful," and that she only let go when he took her phone out of her hands and threw the phone to distract her to get her away from the restaurant. Like throwing a bone at a dog that's attacking you. So that's exactly what happens. He threw the phone, and immediately she's like going right after it, so charging back towards them. And so she got tripped. And my God, it's like all the momentum stopped. Not like she was, you know, really breaking any land speed records for her 40-yard dash or anything. She was kind of drunkenly waddling over there. But when she was running and got tripped, it was textbook form. And then she just drops like an anvil, like a piano being dropped in a cartoon. She just hits the ground so hard instantly and starts calling the wambulance. She starts immediately crying.
The
In a
wambulance.
Peter Griffin death pose.
Guys. No, sir. Stop. No, stop.
So now that she's been kind of decommissioned here, too many boo-boos for her to continue, she now starts insulting the guy she's with, saying, "Be a fucking man," trying to goad him into getting his ass kicked as well for a biblical smackdown that would have been placed upon his soul. She's just like, "Be a fucking man, do something." And you can just kind of see the gears turning in his noodle. You can kind of almost hear his heart breaking, like, oh no, if I don't do something, she's gonna break up with me. But if I do something, I'm going to be broken in half. What a conundrum, no. And then he eventually just decides, fuck it, we'll do it live. So he shoves the guy in the Santa hat, who is much larger than he is. It's a mismatch. He has to know that right there. That's David versus Goliath. But David's a big fucking douchebag here. He has no chance. But he goes for it. Smoke him if you got him, you know? So, no fucking ZD now? So he pushes the guy in the Santa hat. And I swear to God, there might be a longer cut of this, but I bet that guy in the Santa hat could have picked him up like Bane to Batman and broken him over his knee. He had no chance there. But that girl... she was whispering the siren song in his ear, and by whispering I mean shouting drunkenly, fucking trying her best to make sure he is also bruised, bloodied, and broken. That's where the video ends, but the story just keeps on going. This is the holiday gift that keeps on giving here for everyone that's not her and that guy she was with. So apparently after the dust settled and everything, the San Francisco Police Department took her in. This was a very popular clip, so much so that her employer caught wind of this. Her name is Shireen Afkari, and she worked for a popular fitness tracking app named Strava, where she was a senior manager of growth marketing and retention, and has now been released from the company. They made a statement on Instagram saying, "We are aware of an employee who exhibited extremely concerning off-hours behavior. We don't condone violence of any kind, and this does not reflect the standards we expect of our team. This past Monday, we made the decision to end the individual's employment." No word on anything in regards to the guy she was with. I imagine in the director's cut of this footage, if there's a longer version of it, he probably learned his lesson after he tried to pick that fight with the Santa hat guy at the behest of his sweet milady fedora tip. An unsurprising conclusion there. She really did go pretty hard, but... you know, surely it was worth it. I bet that was an unforgettable night out that she can't remember at all. Little too hard on the old eggnog this holiday season, I think, for Miss Shireen there. Yikes. Anyway, that's really about it. See ya.
Fun.
Check out the cringiest DUI arrest you'll ever see. She keeps trying to rizz up the officer, telling them, "Don't fret." Favorite wrestler of all time is Kane. That was really fucking loud. That sounded like the scary car commercial viral video
crazy.
from back in the day.
Are you blowing air into the tube?
Everything okay in there, ma'am? Can you crank the window down?
Okay, looks like it's gonna be a DUI. So it's all female.
Holy, she is hammered.
Front end looked like it was a...
Oh, wait, she's busting a move. Give her a second. Give her some space.
Hey, open the door. It's the police.
The who? It's like a mime routine.
The next incoming, just come in and block it from the front. It does look disabled, but just in case she tries to drive away.
Her animations here. It reminds me of when I was a kid going to see Cirque du Soleil La Nuba in Orlando, where they had the clowns come out and just do like all the over-the-top gestures and shit. I don't think I've ever been that drunk. Holy. She's just full-blown emoting.
Open the door. There we go. Step out. Come on out.
What seems to be the problem, officer?
What's going on?
Waiting.
Canine chief, open the door for me.
Oh,
you're waiting for what?
Oh my goodness.
What's the officer problem?
She's waiting for the edible to hit. Any minute now, I'm sure.
What's your name?
Yeah, that's cute.
What'd you hit? Where are you coming from?
Somewhere.
Somewhere? Okay. Well, are you willing
Fair.
to do
Makes
field
sense.
sobriety
Checks out.
tests?
We'll see.
We'll see. Are you willing to get out of the car for me?
See.
It's a yes or no. It's not a we'll see. It's a yes or no. Are you going to get out of the car?
Looks like she's about to tell a scary ghost story.
Okay.
We'll see.
We'll see?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Are you ready to
Perhaps.
get out?
Perchance.
That's my new favorite.
This guy?
Yeah, that's
You want to talk to him? Will you get out for him? I'll stop talking to you if you're willing to talk to him and get out.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Let me talk to that guy.
You okay?
That's a new favorite.
Alright, can you come out and speak with me, please?
That's actually a pretty calm cop.
I'd like to wear
Oh,
your skin,
most of them
please,
are.
officer.
Do you need help getting out? Sure. So that's why it'd be easier if you step
Can
out.
you start
Here.
fire as a precaution to just
What's up?
do an eval on her once we get her out?
Hey, what's up? You need help getting out? What's your name, man?
Code 4, they can come up. Do you need help?
She was looking for a handshake.
Okay.
I want to touch you. I want to touch him.
Okay. Can you come out for me, please?
Oh man, I don't like this guy's POV anymore. This hurts my feelings. Now we're just third wheeling. Oh man.
I wish you more,
Hey, what's up? Are you okay? What are you crying about?
This is such a beautiful name.
Huh? Tell Fred?
don't fret. Don't fret.
Oh, what does that mean?
Oh.
What's up?
Sorry, that's the way.
What are you apologizing for?
Can I kiss her?
No, we can't do that.
Sorry. Can I have you?
Do you have your ID on you?
Damn, are you really?
This is some wacky riz.
Let's go in. Let's talk behind the vehicle. I don't want you to fall and hurt yourself. All right, so what's going on?
Man, where is she right now? She is just not even in this corporeal realm.
This is the last thing I'm ever going to be able to, Hey.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, animation canceled that thought.
This will be the last thing
The last thing what?
that me and you.
Oh no.
Do you happen to have your ID on you?
Who gives a fuck?
Hey, hey,
I
hey.
just want to know your name.
Good for you.
Oh boy. Oh no. She's letting one of the other voices in the head take control.
This is the last thing. What? This is the last thing that I ever get to say to do.
Okay.
This is the last thing.
Oh, hey.
His name's like Todd.
Come on, man. Show her some respect. This was the last thing you guys are gonna get to do together.
You do? What is it? What kind of weapon do you have on you?
Blunderbuss.
No, don't do that.
Back pocket.
What kind of weapon do you have on you? Can you check her for a second?
Okay.
Hey, no blowing raspberries.
Alright, I'm gonna use the back of my hand.
Please stop! Please stop!
It's
please
best if you.
Oh boy.
You understand that you're under arrest for DUI, correct?
Jesus Christ!
Let it out.
Man, we would like you to sit by yourself, or we're gonna have to actually just place you in the seat, okay?
And now I think we're all better off for having heard that.
We'll try to help you in as best we can.
You want me to do this, or you guys do?
Now, are we sure that she's drunk? We did not do an FST. I just want to put it out there. We don't know.
Medical person.
Which one of you trapped a feral animal back there, making her fight it?
And a breathalyzer test.
Hey, Clarissa. What's up? You okay?
Yeah.
What's you smiling about?
You are ridiculously handsome.
I
Oh, that's
appreciate
sweet.
that.
That was
I'm glad you
nice.
think so. Okay, so we're gonna have to walk in there. Are you gonna?
Oh, she's happy
walk-
again.
Like, if it's just me, just go look at what?
Come look.
What am I looking at?
This has
You're so ridiculously good looking.
this has to be more than alcohol, right? Like it's gotta be.
That's
Like
so
I've seen
funny.
tons and tons and tons of DUIs. This is like another level of incoherent. This has got to be some kind of crazy shit. Like, yeah, maybe like some cocktail, maybe some like MDMA in there and shit. It's got to be.
I appreciate that.
Oh, yep.
No, we're walking this way.
Oh, which way?
This way. Sorry, we're gonna.
And to think, just a few moments ago, we were screaming and screeching and squealing. I was silly, right? Like how much fun we're having now.
Ridiculous.
See, it's a good time, really.
Not to be ridiculous. Could you walk through these doors for me, please? Yes or no, Carissa? Do you understand your rights? Yes, no.
Obviously, she does.
You with me, Carissa?
Yes.
Did you understand what I just read to you?
Well, I did.
Okay.
No, this is so weird. This is so uncomfortable right now. Jesus Christ.
I don't want you to hurt yourself. It's kind of slow. Once it's finished,
I'm so curious what the
they're
BAC
provide
is gonna
2
be.
breath samples. You're gonna have to take deep breaths. But if the reading isn't that high, probably just gonna kick you loose. So that's why it's really important to get the reading. Have you ever been arrested before for DUI?
Imagine she's just stone sober. She blows like a straight fucking zeros, goose eggs across the board. They're like, all right, you're free to go. Back to that busted Tesla missing its tire that you fucking crashed in the middle of the street and couldn't even coherently get out of the car in one piece. We've got nothing.
So, do you let go of this?
No, I will hold it for you.
Oh.
Oh, this is like the industrial level breathalyzer.
You have to blow hard. It's for some reason it's not detecting it at all.
For some reason, huh?
Blowing out. So you're gonna go. Okay, no, it's not working. We have to try it again and blow as hard as you can.
This is so.
Take a seat.
This is
Not
so fucking ridiculous.
Let's take a seat for me, please. Thank you. I thought you said you weren't gonna stand up. Why do you like that phrase so much? Hmm? Okay. That sounds scary.
Yeah, it sounds like a threat.
Okay.
Sounds like something a witch
Like I
says
said,
in a forest.
As hard as you possibly can. Okay, you got it? You ready? Take that deep breath.
Yep.
It is not registering at all. I don't know how hard you're blowing.
Brother, what do you mean? I can look at this and tell you there is not a single bit of air leaving her mouth into that device.
It's not working.
She's outsmarted the system. We've got nothing.
Okay, so it's probably the good fall.
God, I just want to know what her BAC is. Holy shit, Jesus Christ.
it would be a lot.
Okay, I just
No, I will
this
not
is
take
really
that.
fucking
Like, so are we
weird.
taking that off? Then you're gonna turn
She
it
is
off for
so
me, or you're
fried,
gonna-
it's crazy.
What's up?
Just tell me what the BAC was when they finally get the blood test going.
Officers obtained a warrant for a hospital blood draw, which confirmed she was driving under the influence.
Oh, no
She
shit.
was subsequently charged. Share your thoughts below.
They didn't give me the fucking number. I just wanted to know the number. That was a crazy level of drunk. There had to be more. 2 beers max. Yeah, just a couple of beers.
Let's see.
I think that's... Look hard into my piercing blue eyes, and you'll notice that my soul is finally back in my body. I'm feeling much better, so I thought I'd celebrate by watching some more horrible pickup artistry attempts on TikTok, because it puts a smile on my face, and I really think that that's a great benefit to the entire human body. And you know what else is a great benefit to the human body? Gamer Sups. Gamer Sups is the best beverage ever invented, period. I don't mean just the best energy drink ever made, I mean the best drink ever made. Your body craves Gamer Sups more than it craves water. It's up there with like the blood of Christ. I can't recommend it enough. My favorite flavor is titty milk, so shout out Jay Schlatt for that incredible flavor. I think every flavor is extremely good. It's an extremely fantastic drink, and I can't recommend it enough. So if you want to get started on Gamer Sups, you can click the link in the description below or use code MOIST at gamersups.gg to get a big discount on your order. So I paid a visit to one of my favorite pickup artists. I don't know if that's the right nomenclature here, because I don't believe he self-identifies as a pickup artist, but it's a TikToker who's been doing pickup lines to women very, very often for a very long time. And it's as they say, the first 1,000 no's are just the warm-up, the intro. They're still, you know, you're still hitting your power spike. So pretty much all of his content is using these pickup lines that don't work at all. Now, I don't want like anyone to go harass him or anything like that, so I'm not going to be like saying his channel or anything. I wanted to showcase some of his more recent best of moments, as well as a couple of other goofy ones that I saw from a Cody Ko video as well. Because Cody Ko is like this incredible archaeologist at finding horrible riz, I suppose, and I am envious of his ability to track down such holy artifacts. So I'm going to show you 2 from that.
Damn, I just spent 30 bucks in there. Excuse me. Hey, excuse me. Can I get your number? No? Can I get your number?
I have a boyfriend.
Can I get your number?
I have a boyfriend.
Can I get your number?
I'm lesbian.
Can I get your number? Can I get your number?
Actually, all have boyfriends.
Can I get... Yo.
This man was so focused on one
God.
goal in mind, he was about to start asking the dudes there until his brain pumped the brakes on it. He was so preoccupied with whether or not he could, he never stopped to think whether or not he should. Until he did, and then decided he didn't want the men's numbers. Which I think is a bit of a misstep. Even if he's not interested in having sex with these gentlemen, he could at least, you know, be friends with them perhaps. You know, maybe he ends up forming a basketball team with them. And honestly, he could play this off for the women around and be like, no, I'm actually asking everyone in here, regardless of their gender, for their number. In fact, I'm putting together the Toon Squad. We gotta take on the Monstars, and I'm holding tryouts, so what's your number? There's like plenty of ways to play with that. Instead of just cowardly be like, hey,
oh
can I
no,
woo?
both
And
your
walk
parents
away
are
when he
sending you
realizes it's
videos.
dudes.
Oh, shit.
But anyway, it's as Cody Ko said, this guy
That's
is just
it.
a stats man.
We're
he
there.
knows 100 rejections don't matter.
That's
'cause
where we
maybe
are
there'll
now.
be 1 yes in there. And that makes it all worth it. This is clearly a Padawan who's been trained by some of the great Reddit dating gurus from back in 2010, back when they used to preach this thing where it's like, ask every single woman you ever see for her number. And it doesn't matter if you get rejected 10, 20,000 times, because eventually someone's going to say yes. So all those failures will be worth it. And it's like, well, maybe, you know, if you're getting rejected that many times, you're doing something a little creepy. Like, there's definitely a level of self-reflection necessary there. Here, he was doomed from the start because the very first no he got just became a snowball effect and ended up in an avalanche of rejection. There was no world where this was going to work. Just coming up cold turkey, asking for their number. obviously isn't going to lead to overwhelming success, and then every other girl sees that you have done that, and it just exudes desperation. So they're not going to be the person to say, yeah, I'll give you my number. In no universe would that happen, so every girl's just going to say no to him for sure.
No, but excuse me, can I get your number? 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 Can I get your number?
Anyway, that completes the speed run for the world record 80% route for rejections. This was a gold split for sure. I counted, it was 12 no's. So, pretty impressive. If we're going to count the group of dudes, it would take it to 15 no's. So, depending on, you know, what route you want to calculate here, it's between 12 and 15 no's in a matter of 40 seconds. So, very impressive. That is a tough one to beat. But would you believe me if I told you that that's not even his worst showing? The next clip I'm about to show you from him is actually
He's a record
even
holder,
more
this
rancid.
man.
Now, I will say, I couldn't find the original videos here from the accounts, so I can't say with 100% certainty it's the same guy, but I'm pretty confident that it is.
Hey,
That's
excuse
fair.
me? Can you turn, excuse me? I have a question. I'm trying to, oh my God, you're beautiful. I'm trying to get your number. No?
Why do people post these?
Gotta get
Is it
this
'cause I'm
reps
ugly?
in.
Oh, fuck.
Just look at the
Can't
way
score if
these
you
women
don't shoot.
respond to him trying to get their attention because it's so aggressive. Oh, it's like they turned around because they just heard someone yell bomb in an airport. Like, holy shit. They just look frightened and on edge immediately in this guy's presence. It's like in Bleach where they have that spiritual pressure that you can just feel sometimes and it like slaps people to the ground. That's what they're experiencing, like this overwhelming spiritual pressure of cringe, and they're like, oh, ah, like turning around slowly as if it's a horror movie. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Ain't no worries, little B.
Classic.
We're gonna get you back on track. You don't be talking about no sick dang on strong enough for man, but that was made for woman, you know?
There really is a secret to getting women?
This is gonna get me fucking dinged, though. Here, I'll skip a little bit.
Hey, man, you just watch old B-Dog and you'll learn, man. Well, hey, pretty lady, what don't talk about it, maybe don't call you sometime.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Hey there, pretty lady, don't talk about it, I could give you a call sometime, man.
Oh, please.
The shoe store.
Hey, baby, you know I'm talking about look good on your feet. You know, look better on my bed. I'm talking about don't give me them digits, man.
Why don't you go home and take another cologne bath? You just got blown off 3 times.
Yeah, I don't know, so?
Ow, it doesn't fit.
Yeah, man, and maybe I don't show you something on size boom.
Oh, you don't work here. Get away from my feet.
What a show. Classic show.
Whew, but yeah, it's a very aggressive thing. Just like, excuse me, can you,
Sorry,
can you
just
fucking
trying
turn
not
around
to
and
get
face me,
dinged
please?
again after
Come on. Hello?
YouTube got
and
mad
the
at
woman
me.
that he tries to rizz up
the
can't
other
even
day.
pretend for a single millisecond to be interested in this conversation with the weirdo. So when he does tell her that she's beautiful, she hits him with like one of my creepy smiles. She gives him one of these. Like, oh. And then still he has the gall to ask for her number. And then just for the nice cherry on top, he asks if it's because he's ugly, to which she just says yes. I'm assuming she was just playing along with it just to get him away from there, which worked. I mean, mission accomplished.
Hey, excuse me? Hello. I actually think you're perfect.
What?
I think you're perfect.
For what?
Like, just look amazing. Yeah. Well, nobody's perfect in life, but you look perfect. That's what. Yeah. Can I take you out for like a Big Mac or something?
No.
Well, are you vegan or something?
No, I have a boyfriend.
Oh, okay. That makes a little more sense. But you have a good one.
This one's not really bad or anything. I want to put this one here because there's something I want to talk about around it. So, of course,
Yeah,
it's always
I
uncomfortable
think
when
it's
you
a
say
different
something and
guy.
the person you say it to doesn't really understand what you're getting at. So when he says you're perfect, she's confused, wondering, like, what does that mean? I'm perfect for what? Thinking that he must be recruiting her for something, like the Avengers or some shit, perhaps. I have no clue. But, you know, to be caught off guard and then not know what you're saying and then have to explain it just makes every situation a little more uncomfortable. But overall, this could have been a wholesome exchange if he didn't tack on the last part about going to get a Big Mac together or something. That makes it now a little uncomfortable and stinky, but just a passing compliment to someone I actually think goes a long way. I don't know if I ever mentioned this before, but when I was in it was either freshman or sophomore year of college, I don't remember now. It was when I started to get like big. That was during my more jacked yoke stage of like fitness. And I was walking to my art class and I was carrying this bundle of art supplies and I was in a tank top because I had just finished at the gym. And these two dudes, I think they were on the lacrosse team, walked by me and they said, "Damn, you look strong as hell." And oh my god, I was like an anime character. Like when the senpai gives them attention, I started blushing. I was like, "Whoa, me?" Just this super quick, fleeting, passing moment. Nothing romantic, doesn't mean anything at all. That actually just was a super nice thing. Like we just went our separate ways, and I just thought like, hey, that was a nice thing to say. So I really do think there's a lot of positivity around just giving someone a nice compliment, you know, not expecting anything out of it, not overstepping boundaries and making it weird. And I think he was super close to accomplishing that, but then his brain flipped on to like, need to get pussy, need to turn this into a date, and then of course it made it weird.
Oh no, not at the gym.
Excuse me, miss? Hey, I know the gym isn't the place to, you know, meet somebody, but we could just tell our parents we met on Tinder or something.
Sorry?
I know this isn't the place to like meet somebody, like the gym, but we could just tell our parents we met on Tinder.
I don't understand what you mean.
This is such a common occurrence for our protagonist here. Oftentimes the women that he approaches end up very confused. Like they just got hit by some kind of, you know, fucking solar flare from Piccolo. They're like, what is happening? Like, what are you saying to me right now? This is the worst one I've seen from him, though. This is, like, extremely painful. This is a girl who's just doing her workout, minding her business, and he still comes up to her, and, of course, camera in the face, which is always fucking awful and jarring, and then just spits out some goofy shit that she is not understanding because she's not expecting to just be hit on here in the middle of her workout. She was probably expecting him to come up and ask how many sets she had left because he wanted to use the equipment. And that's not what's happening, and he's trying to like talk over her earbuds, and then she eventually has to take one out so she can hear a little bit better, and it's still not making sense. It is a disaster. It is a fucking catastrophe.
Super
a Category 5 hurricane.
Mega
of cringe.
yikes. Yikes,
Not a place to meet someone, but what?
But we could just tell our parents we met on Tinder.
Tinder.
Yeah, Tinder's like a dating app.
Okay.
Yeah, so can I take down your number?
I'm not trying to date anybody.
I'm not trying to date you too. We could just go wash our cars or something like that.
What do you mean?
Like wash our cars. It's also a
Wash
workout.
cars?
Wash our cars, yeah.
What up, Cryptic?
Are you interested or no? Oh, okay. You have a good one.
What
Oh, no.
in tarnation just happened there? I don't know how it went from Tinder to we could just wash our cars. Like, the wheels fell off with this one really quick.
Oh,
the fucking
no.
wagon blew up. Like, I don't know what happened there. And I follow these kind of bad pickup artist kind of shit. I have no clue what happened to the dialogue tree in this interaction, but it went cattywampus really quick. Wow. It's a lot.
You getting some shoes, right?
Yeah.
How much you need?
And then just keep
How much you need?
Dude, I just paid for my shoes.
Ah, okay. I'm a little too late, right?
Yeah, you are.
How about like dinner?
Thank you. We've got it.
Thanks.
They good. I'm good too, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am extremely familiar with this guy's content. I have seen more of his videos than I have
The
episodes of One
cringe.
Piece, and I'm on episode 464. And out of all the videos of his I've watched, this is his worst one in my opinion. I don't know
The
who
absolute
convinced him this was a good
unending
idea,
cringe.
but this
Oh,
was,
no.
without a doubt, the worst fucking attempt at anything romantic I have ever seen. To come up to a stranger as she's paying for her items at a store and try and flex with a couple $100 bills that you will pay for it is so weird and creepy that even the cashier made a look to her friend to like, you know, hey, is everything okay? And then tries to step in to save them from you. Holy shit. That couldn't have been worse. That actually couldn't have been worse. I think that's a good stopping point for today. That's really about it. So yeah.
And on that note, I think I agree. Sorry for ending it right as you got in here, Cryptic, but I think that's a good stopping point for today. I'll be back on tomorrow, of course. So I will see you all then. Everybody have a beautiful time. Bye.